Oh no.
Alright, let's try this shit again. I just stopped the stream and restarted it, and it looks like it's going through. And alright, cool. I see it actually coming up. Yeah, fucking OBS just like, no, no, I don't want to do it. Um, that was unexpected and annoying. So,
Yes.
as Kaldar is leading, um, Zonia, um, is begins keeps sort of pulling you off to a different direction. Um, you
Yeah.
are you're walking towards the woods initially, but Zonia realizes very quickly that you're walking towards the southern woods, and sort of just turns you around. So you take a slight detour, extended walk,
A slight
and
180, you
yeah,
know.
Okay.
I just can imagine that so well that he just doesn't mind at all being turned around. Just
like
like, I'll just
That
continue waddling.
it's so like you head south out of town, and through small adjustments every every like 5 or 6 steps, you effectively do a wide circle, birthing around the eastern side of the town.
I am going to literally like get on his left and push him until he makes an effective 180
Well,
towards the clock tower.
yeah. Um. So
I
you
mean,
are heading
that's
in the
what you
correct
did. You
direction
just
now.
did it in small steps.
Yeah. It's every once in a while you're pushing him and pushing him, but you're doing it like just quickly enough to get so it's not going to take all day, but slowly enough so he doesn't notice.
Okay.
I love how we're treating Will like his perception is -3, even though it's not.
Well, like you can
I mean,
you can adjust someone's.
He rolled a 3.
Yeah, he rolled a 3 on. Well, you rolled a 3 on his direction, basically. Like you're
no,
doing
no,
like pushing
Cal
him, like
knows he's not good at directions. He just accepts this.
yeah.
Yeah.
So as you're walking through the woods, um, Doc and Will, I want you both to roll a d12 for me.
12.
12.
D12.
Oh no.
I rolled an 11. I don't know what this
that's
means.
bad or good.
Another 3.
Your average is the middle.
All right. Well, that's already happened.
They did a decent average.
As you're walking through the woods, you begin to hear sounds, but they're not like just regular sounds. It sounds like a song.
A song.
A song.
Okay.
Well,
Like, is it someone singing? Is it an instrument?
does it sound like a fairy song? Hint, hint.
Grandma, roll an intelligence check.
Oh,
He's good at those.
Yeah, no.
intelligence or to investigation?
Intelligence.
All right.
Because this isn't really
That's
something
the
you
wrong
can
one.
investigate. This is something you either know or you don't. 15?
Nope. Yep.
Alright. So, Grandma, you recognize the language as Sylvan. You don't know any of the words, but you recognize it.
I know the words.
You
What
do know
am,
the
what am I
words.
hearing?
We've been over this. I also have Sylvan.
Legend recognizes
Yes!
it's the
This is
song.
the song we found
Yeah.
last time.
Oh
It's-
boy.
it's faint. You may have got the exact same result you did last time for this fucking thing. Somehow.
So now we hear the person actually.
You hear
doing-
someone singing, but it's faint, and you can't really get an accurate direction for it. You know there's someone in the woods singing. And then just Yep.
Can I pull
Everyone
out the sheet
scatter.
music and start singing with it loudly enough that they'll hear me
Roll
from wherever they
performance.
are? I rolled in that one.
Why can you
Yeah,
guys
that's-
not sing this song?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man. We are the Nat 1 musical.
Yeah,
Last time I rolled to sing this, I rolled like a 17 or something.
you did. You did.
Yes.
So you reach into
No.
your bag and pull out a sheet of paper and start singing what's on it.
I can't quite figure out where they are in the song, and
Well, no, you're singing about sugar and
spice.
flour and butter.
Everything
You're like, no,
nice?
those are my groceries.
Something about a cup of milk.
A cup of milk.
Strange
Wait,
song, super short.
I don't remember writing my grocery list in Sylvan. What is this?
It's not in Sylvan. It's in Common. You're definitely reading a recipe for cookies that you got somewhere.
Okay.
Recipe for cookies.
2
Okay.
eggs, 3/4
At least
cup
they're
white
tasty.
sugar,
Yeah,
3/4 cup brown sugar, 2 1/4 cup wait.
yeah. It
So, how many of
So-
us have noticed that there is a song being sung?
I mean, I
you've-
noticed
You've
it,
all noticed.
and I most likely told everyone, hey, that's Sylvan.
Is
But I
it male
noticed that it
voice,
was
female
Sylvan.
voice?
It's a female voice. Still can't really tell where it's coming from. It's sort of
No.
magical in. It gives you a sensation of magic. Actually,
Where's the detect magic?
I
Is
don't-
there anything I can attempt to do to narrow down the direction it's coming from?
I don't know. What do you want to try?
My ears? Is that not sufficient?
Okay. Roll perception.
11.
I'll take your word for it. It's still showing rolling on my screen, so. Why is it taking so long on my screen? Did I die again?
Dot.
Okay.
I see a dot too.
Okay. So
there
it's
it
not
is.
just.
There it is.
That's weird.
Took long for everyone except for Legend.
I'm glad it. Okay. There was a brief moment of terror that I was like, did my internet like fuck up again?
No, you're fine. You're
Okay.
fine.
So you start listening in, and it is definitely north of where you are. You can't pinpoint an exact location. The singing seems to be getting fainter.
Oh, we should continue waddling north, I guess.
I can agree with this.
Fainter.
Yeah,
So we're going away from it?
no, it's just it's
Well,
getting softer. Like
It's moving.
it could be
Like
moving.
either they're moving or they're stopping to sing. Oh well.
It should be
Sing
stated that
l-
walking and singing at the same time is exceptionally difficult to get a good volume out of.
Yes, if they're walking. They just heard the shopping list and were like, I don't know what the fuck this is. Let's waddle.
I try to
I'll
find it.
continue
Yeah.
singing,
They
but
they were
boy,
put off by my cookie recipe. It's
Um,
fine.
Roll an investigation, Zatsu.
who
That's
wants to
actually what I was just
investigate?
about to ask.
Zatsu's hunting.
Zazu is hunting.
We got a 11, 13.
So you start to sort of slither forward ahead of the group, trying to search for the singer. You're as you move forward, Zatsu, and you're going at a fair pace. You start to hear it a little bit louder. Roll stealth for me.
Okay.
Dirty
Oh.
26.
Okay, I see how this is.
Um,
That's some stealth.
you're able to avoid some stray branches that look like they would probably make quite a bit of sound if you slithered over them. You still aren't able to determine really where the sounds like you. It gets louder, then it gets soft. Like whoever it is either moving or not, or has changed the volume of their voice when they're singing, or maybe they've just magically moved, or magically like had their voice magically enhanced before. You're not really sure what, but they're definitely getting softer, and you still can't pinpoint where they're coming from. So you weren't
Are
able
they
to
up in
find
the trees above us?
Can I do a perception?
So Doc roll perception, and Zatsu go ahead as well. You can see if you can look one more time.
I have a
Alright.
-2 and I roll a 6.
12. 18.
Why? Why?
So, Doc, you look up and that's Kalidar right above you.
Oh my goodness.
Hi.
Doc,
It's
you
a
look
silver
around and
fairy.
you don't see anything that's humanoid that you recognize. You see like squirrels and birds and stuff like that. Normal general forest animals. Nothing
Okay.
large. Um, and you're not like you are in the middle of the woods. There's not a path that you are walking on at this point. So you don't see any larger animals or any. You see like presence of like where larger animals would have been maybe, but like nothing that stands out at this point.
Okay.
Um,
Okay. I have a
Alright.
question.
Hmm.
Actually, it's not even a question. I'm just gonna do this. I don't care how bad my dice rolls are. I'm gonna try this again. Divine sense.
okay, what's divine sense do? You gotta remind me.
It's basically just sensing anything good or evil. I'll just read it. As an action, you can detect good or evil until the end of your next turn. You sense anything affected by the Hallow spell and the location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet that is not behind total cover. 4 times per long rest.
All right, so you detect
I just
celestials.
want to do it.
All right, is it a spell slot?
No.
Okay.
It's its own thing that's 4 times per long rest. And
Alright.
I'm thinking that like the lyrics of the song sound kind of sketch. Maybe it's not really a natural thing that's singing them. I'm just gonna try this and see if it works.
All right. So you divine sense, right? Is what it's called.
Yes.
You
Yes.
focus on your senses on the divinity and search your surroundings to see if you can see anything. Nothing even glows. Like
Okay.
you
Worth a
you
shot.
don't sense anything. There's no glow. There's no pull in any direction. Um, it is just you're in the forest. Um,
Pretty trees.
pretty trees.
Spring trees. Springtime blooming trees.
Yep. Did I say it was springtime before?
You
Springtime.
did.
Okay, springtime's good.
Session
Makes
1. I wrote it down.
I'm glad
It's
you did because
spring
that
now, whether it was before or not.
I mean eventually I need to make it like summer or fall or winter, but not right now.
It's been what, like a week since session
It's
1
been
in
10
game
days.
time? Okay.
It's been 10
Okay.
days since y'all found D Train. Found Suplex. All right. So at this point, you've lost track of the voice. You don't hear it anymore. Um. thro-
Sad.
Shrug it off and continue.
That's probably not
Like,
important.
I was gonna say, what else could we do?
nothing.
Yeah.
We
Just
proceed
keep
north.
walking, just keep
North.
walking.
North.
Tock Tower.
Clock tower. All right. Um. Y'all keep walking, and it's about a half day walk, and you start getting closer. You don't hear the clock tower. Um. Sorry, I had a big gulp of water.
We don't hear it.
Like it's not like you don't like hear a tick tock. Like you walk up and
So
you start seeing the woods start to clear a little bit. There's not as dense. Um,
so wait, are
there's
you saying like it's broken? It's not tick tocking?
well, no, you just don't hear like you don't hear a loud clock.
Oh.
You
What?
start seeing the woods thin. Start seeing um.
I mean, a clockwork tower does not mean there has to be a giant clock.
Yeah,
I thought we literally said it was a clock tower though.
I called it the clock tower. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Doesn't mean there has to be a clock in it still.
you start seeing different things that imply civilization was here at one point. Um, stone slabs on the ground that look like as in scattered. Look like at one point there was a stone tiling over the ground. At this point, they have been usurped by the trees and the roots and the plants. So there's a couple like there's 3 here and 4 over there and 2 over here and another 3 over there. So this area you're in at one point was civilized or a town or something at one point. But this one it has been reclaimed by nature. As the trees thin more, you you finally do see it. It is a large tower that appears to be about 80 feet in height. Um, as you look up the tower, there is a number of gears that seem to be turning slowly and jaggedly, sharply, in different spots hanging out the side of the building. And on the front, a large clock face that you can see different gears turning in.
What
the
time
hand.
does it say?
The hands, there's one hand, and it is pointing just slightly to the right of north.
So noon.
1 o'clock?
1 o'clock.
Yeah, something around there.
And y'all would
You
have
say
left her in the
just
morning.
slightly to the right, I imagine like 12:20.
Sometime between noon and
Right.
1.
Yeah.
It is the hand is moving, but it's moving very slowly. Um, it doesn't look like, from what you can see, there were any other hands ever built. There's not like other hands that are broken. Um, other arms that are broken on the face, and it's not the. There is one marker at the top of the face, and the rest of it is clean of markers. Though there are roots and other natural items appear to be clawing their way into the face as though to try and reclaim this area. There are vines going up the building, but they seem to be failing at their attempt to climb the clock tower. Um, you can see the gears in the back of the face, and again, they are turning jaggedly, sharply. What do y'all want to do?
Can I try a nature check?
Oh,
Nature check.
There appears to be a door at the bottom. The bottom of the clock tower at the center juts out slightly, and there is a large door.
I opened the door.
What did you want to check first, Zatsu?
The nature check.
Right up.
What do you want to check?
The vines, like how they're kind of like trying to take over.
What about them do you want? Like,
I
You
don't know, like maybe like there's some kind of spell on the forest or something that's making the vines.
I mean, they're ivy.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Never mind.
Yeah,
then.
it's just ivy. Ivy climbs. It's what it does.
Fair.
It
So-
is what it is.
Would you be surprised if I
Okay.
asked if I wanted to climb the clock tower?
What be
From the
surprised.
outside?
I mean, you can definitely try.
Using
No,
the ivy.
I even thought about that, but no, you know what? Yeah, let's climb the clock tower.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
But before we commit to this, I have an idea. I have a rope.
Okay.
There's a clock
Oh,
hand that is
we all have
pointing
rope.
almost straight up.
Yeah, we all have rope.
Mm.
Yeah.
I mean, I also have a spell that lets you just walk up walls and stuff.
Yeah.
At level 4?
Oh.
Fun out of it.
No, it's not for everyone, I think.
What's the spell, Hippo?
Can I use that?
Spider climb.
That, in fact, lets you climb up like Spider-Man.
Yes.
Who's
Spider
going?
Not
hippo.
for
Spider
everyone.
hippo.
I wanna
Does
go up
whatever a spider hippo does.
I think spider climb is only for the person or for who he touches. I don't remember.
One willing creature I touch.
Yeah, so it can be yourself, or you can
You
touch
can
someone
touch
else
yourself.
and be like, you go, you go.
You can always
Who's
touch
going
yourself.
Uh-huh.
Touch
Just
yourself
only in
today.
only in ways that don't get me banned off Twitch.
All right,
Good
again,
save.
Also,
Good save.
Who's going?
So,
I-
would you say that this clock tower is a technological device?
I mean, ask me what you want to ask me there, Grandma. Don't play these games. Like
No,
whatever you want to
because
ask.
Because of artifices, Lori can make a history check about magical items, alchemical objects, and technological devices with twice my proficiency bonus.
Okay. Roll a history check, and then your proficiency bonus is +2, so we'll do +2 whatever you roll.
That is great.
That's a
So
14.
yeah, that's 14.
You have heard about a civilization that once lived in this area. They were a pair of brothers who ended up warring and had great machines. They warred to the
Oh.
east of here. You
Oh.
believe they
I
probably
know
had
what this
towns.
reference is. I know what this reference is.
You believe that one of them probably had a town in this area or around this area.
Mm,
And you imagine
okay.
that they were technologically advanced considering their um,
So we're
great
gonna find
metal
some
beasts.
artifact creatures.
Anything else?
You know. No, I think everyone else wanted to do with the
The
rope
climbing.
or whatever.
Okay. Who wants to become Mr. Parker or
He
Mr.
wants
Riley?
spider climb, or he wants
Oh,
to
that's up to Hippo.
use
Hippo, can I borrow the
I mean,
spell?
I mean,
Hmm?
he does, you don't
Can I
borrow this
borrow
spell.
I mean, we have
I know,
options
like, as
here.
in,
We
could you
can
use it
like
on
take
me?
2 lengths of rope, tie them together, give them to the spider, and then they can tie it around the clock hand, and then we
That's
go up.
boring.
Bro, I'm
That's
just
boring, come
free-handing
on.
up the Ivy at this point. Come on.
I mean, I would say
Oh.
the people that have decent acrobatics or athletics or whatever would be
my
Yeah, is it
appropriate. There can
acrobatics or
be
athletics?
decently at climbing, but the others
Yeah.
might want the rope.
So
Like, I got +7 to athletics.
I'm
mean,
good on acrobatics.
okay.
I'll have 20 plus.
so
I would
athletics
like
is
to climb a rope. I'm glad y'all are very athletic. I have a wooden leg.
Listen, you can go through the
We
door.
also have a
There's a
fucking
door,
key for the
imagine.
door.
is
Oh
there
my goodness.
do you have to have a key for the door?
Someone said it was locked, didn't they?
We have a key. We don't know if it's
Where?
for the door.
Have you
I can
looked?
pick
we
lock it.
don't. We don't know if we could
not
just
checked,
open the
because
door.
I'm climbing the tower over.
I'm a rogue. I can pick lock it.
Oh
I
my
mean,
goodness.
does anyone want to check what the door looks like?
What does the door look like?
There you go.
probably a door.
I don't know what you want.
It's a
He
large
worded it that
metal
way, okay?
door. It appears to have a knocker handle that seems to be slightly off right. There are hinges on the left. You don't see a lock on it.
Is it closed?
It is closed.
I'm gonna knock with the knocker.
I
So
mean, also,
it's not a it's a large. Well, I guess you could knock against the door with it.
Hey, just because it looks overgrown doesn't mean no one's here. I'm gonna knock with the knocker.
All right,
knock with the knocker.
you knock.
And you wait.
Roll perception for me, Doc.
-2. It's a
What
3.
did you roll on my
That is a door you've knocked on.
Why can't they
Hey.
roll well tonight? What's this?
Again,
I
I've
mean-
said it a couple times now. I'm
So-
climbing the tower. What do I roll controlling?
I'm with Will. I
Alright.
want to
I
call
mean,
that tower.
I'm asking, what does that even do with if you know, dog knocks and there's something happening for perception? I have a passive perception of 17. If I would be standing anywhere near him, I would be fine and be like getting whatever he doesn't get.
Well, so
Just to,
You're-
you know,
there's also
Point
other things
that
going
out.
around, Grandma. So it's not like Doc's like trying to figure out like he's knocking the door. He's listening to see if anything happens. You're like if something's happening around you, but like if something's happening like inside the clock tower, you may or may not notice, even with a a passive perception.
okay. I was just saying that, you know,
Yeah. I remember.
being
Nope.
able to read the lips of someone and everything is like, yeah, I'm observant. If something happens that I can see, I should notice.
Yep, that's
Grandma, can I borrow your rope?
fair. We'll
what,
roll
my
either
rope? I
athletics
thought you
or
have a rope.
acrobatics, your choice, and Zatsu the same.
I have 60 feet of
That's
rope. The clock
18.
tower's 80 feet tall. I'm gonna lose a bit tying it together and also doing something else with it. I need a bit more rope.
Roll
I have
for,
only 50
acrobatics,
feet
you
of
said?
rope.
Acrobatics
Yeah.
or athletics, your choice.
Okay. Yeah, acrobatics.
The rogue and the
18.
the barbarian both decide boom 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 boom.
So,
No, we're done waiting on
Will.
y'all. I'm out.
Will,
Yeah.
you place your hand in the cracks of the wall, and you sort of like make sure you can have a grip, and you pull yourself up and grab the next one. You're pulling yourself between these large stone bricks, and you're climbing, and you get about round to where the clock face is.
Dang, all right.
Roll a D100 for me.
Well, that's like not cool, but
I-
you know.
Damn, that's what was cool.
It's a
17.
D100.
Well,
It's
that
a
was
D100. It can
D100.
be
Don't
anything.
fall off the tower, please.
Yeah, that's why.
So
Because
you-
I knew
No,
there was
no,
a
no.
chance of something bad happening.
so.
D&D has a
It is
lot
a
of fall
chance.
damage.
So Will, you reach up and you slam your hand towards the clock tower to grab on the edge of it, and there's a slick sensation on it.
Well, that's not good.
Roll a strength saving throw.
Oh, that's good. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Uh,
The clock.
Oh, well, that's 7. Okay.
Okay.
7-7.
So
14.
you grab, you're trying to grab onto it, and your hand slides down. You miss the brick, and you sort of lose your footing, and you fall, and you're holding on by just one hand, but you're able
Okay.
to sort of dig your fingers into the
Got pretty
stone,
strong fingers.
and ignoring the fact that you're basically 250 pounds being held on by just your 5 digits or 4 digits
I
of the
got
thumb.
some pretty strong fingies.
Your
my
fingers
guy.
are strong enough that you don't fall the entire distance. But the clock face there's a slick cover to it, and you cannot grip it. Zatsu, you are a little bit more athletic about your climbing. You also roll a D100 for me.
Okay.
We both got
A
18.
little
so
more
what do you mean more
acrobatics.
A little bit more
Not
dexterous.
I got 77.
All right, cool. So you sort of
7 and 77.
That's hilarious.
you pull up across the vines and are following the vines a little bit more closely, using them almost as ropes. You get you get a little bit to the right of the clock face, and the vines sort of run out. You see that there appears to be a very, how do you describe it? There is something in front of the clock face. It is clear though. It's barely visible from where you are, and
Sorry,
you're
what is
maybe 2 feet away from it. It's just the reflection of the light off of it that lets you see that there is something there. As you look further up the clock tower, there isn't anything else, any openings on the front or the side that you can see.
Okay.
So you're about halfway up. You're on the top of near the top of the vines, holding onto the vines. Will, you have pulled yourself up so you didn't fall, and you're just below the clock face.
Okay.
He's like 60 feet in the air. It's fine.
No, he's
Yeah,
only
it's
about
fine.
40.
I thought you said
Yeah.
the whole thing was like 80.
Yeah, the clock's in the dead center of it.
Oh.
Is it bad that I just agree with the person in chat? Let's just set it on fire.
Yeah, they did say that a while ago. They're talking about the vines, like light it on fire.
So,
I mean, that is what I like to deal with problems. Problem arises, you set it on fire. You have no longer a problem.
someone could be living here, though.
So y'all discuss what you want to do. I'm gonna mute myself real quick, but figure out what you want to do to talk amongst yourselves.
Let's just enter the door.
Yeah, we haven't tried the key.
I mean, I don't think we're entering the door while 2 of our party members are on the face of the clock, are we?
we can come down.
I
No,
mean,
I know exactly what I'm gonna do with Troy.
do you have like your axe javelin? No, you don't even have to. You punch the clock face, man.
I am indeed going to punch my way through the wall.
So,
That's
the
my
way
plan.
Punch through the wall.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
I would like to speak when Controlius gets back because Will has just been like, me climb tower 8 times over while I'm trying to say what I'm trying to say.
What do you want to say?
I will wait.
Oh.
Okay,
I mean,
but
you
I
can
thought
say
we
what you
were
want to say. I'm
supposed to-
listening.
I
Oh,
thought
All
we
right,
were
I'm gonna
discuss-
lasso the dumb barbarian so that he has a rope for me to get up there.
No.
You don't have a say in it. I'm
Um,
gonna throw a goddamn lasso at you.
He's
Alright.
hanging by his
That
hands.
is gonna be
You're gonna pull him
very.
down.
Oh no.
You're gonna just pull the
Alright.
barbarian down. I
Legend,
love it.
roll athletics.
I love it.
It has to be athletics. I can't do anything else.
I mean, yeah. Actually,
What even works for
Range
that?
attack, maybe?
no,
Does
roll-
survival
just
not work here for my
roll a-
lassoing skills?
roll a d20? Just roll a d20.
All right.
Can I like try to dodge?
We gotta see if I get anywhere close to you before you think about dodging. That's a 19.
Alrighty then.
Will, what's your
Glad I-
DC? What's your AC?
14.
Alright,
yeah.
you've been. You have been lassoed. Will or Legend,
by your
roll a
hand.
strength check. Will roll
I
a
didn't
strength.
say I was pulling him. He just has a rope around.
Oh, okay. Will roll a strength saving throw.
Oh,
Is it
where
bad
am
that I
I?
wanna? Is it bad that I wanna
17.
just?
please, let's not knock him 40 feet
What are
to
you
fall
wanting to do,
damage.
Grandma?
Is it bad that I wanna use shadow on the front of the clock and the
Alright.
thing be like that?
No.
So, at
We're
this
gonna get
time,
in there eventually.
Arcalcos pulls his rope into a lasso and throws it up at Will. And your aim is true. You ride around like he's pulling himself back up to reach towards the clock face again, and your lasso just goes over his arm and over his head and lassos him around the chest, around the pectoral area. And he's surprised, but grips harder on the stone and doesn't fall.
Is he still hanging by just his
I have a
hand?
dagger. I'm gonna cut the rope off me.
What are we actually trying to do here?
Why are you so opposed to the concept of a rope? Nothing has happened with the
do
rope.
not
It's
like
just there.
Being lassoed.
Justifiably, I
Like
wouldn't
hitting
either.
us.
Especially since I just, almost fell off and was hanging from one hand.
I like it.
So yeah, I'm cutting this rope off.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh.
I don't think you have enough space to worry about digging into your pocket for a dagger right now.
I mean, he
No.
does.
It's like hit off my belt, like holstered.
Can I give him one of mine?
You're a little bit. You're fairly far away from him, Zatsu.
Actually,
Okay.
what level?
Well,
do
well maybe I can
not-
drop
can't-
it for him.
I can't just burn
You're off
it.
to the right. Like you're off to the right,
Yeah,
and
but-
he's you are to the right of the clock face. He is right below it.
Okay.
Like
Yeah, I
we are
have
we are
daggers.
not two aliens interacting here, Will. I'm like, here, take this. You have it now. It is around you. You do not need to
You
wait for me to
left
make the rope.
me
You
without
have the
my
rope. I
consent.
let you be your impatient self, and now you still have the rope. Just throw it on the clock hand or something.
I own the rope. I drop down.
What?
I don't know what
okay.
you just said.
I didn't hear it either.
Have, as I said, I have my own rope that I could have dropped down.
Okay, I heard it that time.
Yeah.
That was a bad time to take a sip of water.
What are we trying to accomplish by climbing it?
I don't
gonna
know.
punch the wall and
I
try
just
to
want to
break
climb
through.
it.
I
Will's
think
the
they
one
just
who
want
said-
to climb it because they thought it was possible.
Will's the- Look, I just wanted to
I'm
climb it.
through
Will's the
the
one
wall
who
now.
said, I'm going to make
I'm
an
angry.
entrance at the top.
All right,
Yeah, I'm
roll,
breaking in.
roll an unarmed strike.
Unarmed strike
Unarmed strike.
to hit.
Yeah, to hit.
Okay, just yeah, that's a 20.
Oh my
Dirty funny.
Also, what is it with unarmed strike to hit? That sounds so stupid.
He's not technically. He's
Guy, can you
So-
hit this wall without missing?
yeah. He could miss.
I mean, yeah, he could. He could hit himself in the face.
He
on
could hit himself in the
accident.
face. So you punch, and your fist connects to again as Nasira
Like it's an
noticed.
old clock tower, so
Do what? So are
It's
you
like an
punching the
old
wall or
clock.
are you punching the
the wall, like the brick wall.
Okay.
I assume it's like kind of like tattered and like broken. Like I don't want to be hanging here anymore, so it's just gonna go in.
So you punch the stone wall Roll a d100 for me.
All right, where did the odds I fall off, guys?
Please don't.
That's 96.
All right, so you have a nice shot and hit the stone wall, and your fist hurts.
Dang, all right. I thought it'd be a little more, decrepit than
No,
that,
this
but
thing is solidly made.
okay. Well, now we know.
It's it is an older building, but it is like it's not decrepit. It's not aged. Um, it's definitely just it is a solid stone wall with these moving clock pieces on it. As a note for y'all, a little inside baseball. You can always ask questions about what something looks like if you want more information.
Well, I
So-
thought I already had information. The vines growing over
Yeah.
it, claimed by nature. There are ruins about.
There are ruins on the like some of the what used to be ground is been taken up, but this clock tower still stands.
The way I understand how you described it, it's like the vines are growing partway at the tower, but when it gets to a certain point, like they couldn't climb up it anymore.
Yeah,
Did I hear that right?
Yeah, like they got to the top and then just sort of, or they got about halfway up and just sort of stopped. Like no vines are past the halfway point.
Do the townspeople
So-
hear any of this?
There are no.
There's
vines.
no town.
Okay.
It's ruins.
Yeah, there are ruined
My
like
bad.
There was vague mention of a town that used to be here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So if I'm guessing correctly, it seems like something is stopping the vines somehow, whether magically or naturally or something.
either something stopping the vines or they have not grown beyond that point.
Or someone cut them.
Also a possibility.
I mean, there's a possibility that tower just has a built-in slicer around it whenever the stuff goes too high, and you just
That
climb
too.
too high up, and you're like, oh,
Whoops.
duck.
Should be noted that, as I stated before, there are some gears sticking out the wall, and they are still turning. They're turning slowly. They're sort of jerking between each point, which as clock gears do, as they age. But they are still moving. This is a working tower.
I guess I should have asked, is the time on the face accurate?
Yeah, it took you about
Really?
half a day to get here, and it's
Okay.
a little bit past noon.
Okay. So
He's
it's
a working clock tower.
being maintained somehow.
Perhaps.
All right. I've
Other
lassoed the
preference?
barbarian. How does the situation progress from here?
Depends what the barbarian and Zatsu want to do.
Depends what you do.
Also, yeah,
Just
also depends what
pull?
you do.
I'm not pulling this rope. I wanted to send a message, not kill him.
You wouldn't kill
Talk
him.
to
It's only
him.
30 feet.
He's a person.
I could pull hard enough that he lands on his head.
So, Controllers,
Is-
were there any windows?
No, no windows.
In that case, I'm climbing
There's
back
only-
down.
Yeah,
Are there treasure inside?
you don't know. You haven't been inside.
All right. Once they're safely on the ground, I'm literally just going to open the door. No
Okay.
one's answering.
Can I do a?
I'm assuming no one's home.
What's the one for? It wouldn't be investigation for looking in, would it? Or would
Looking
it be
in what?
Or what? There's no
like
windows.
didn't
We
he,
just
like, make a
established
hole?
there are no windows. Have you developed X-ray vision?
No,
Yes.
Maybe.
Didn't Will make some kind of hole?
No, he
or
broke
something?
the wall.
I tried.
No, he
Okay.
pushed a brick wall and got hurt.
I tried.
Uh,
And failed.
Barbarian punch rock, not very effective.
Yeah,
I'll get strong enough to break rocks eventually.
He hasn't learned brick break yet.
yeah.
I'll
Um,
get there.
so Zoc's going in first. Who else is going in immediately?
I want to try to use firebolt to try to.
You're
I
gonna
don't know, maybe-
blast the side of the wall.
Why not?
Okay. Who else is going in with Doc?
Fireball
Is Doc
free
going in
to
I
alone?
am
cantrip.
going to watch Doc open the door and stand like 15 feet back.
I'm going in the obvious entrance instead of trying to climb the wall.
Zatsu's trying to blast it. Now start
The
blasting.
door?
No, like the wall.
Okay.
Will, what are you doing after you finish climbing?
I'm following Doc.
All right. Grandma, what are you doing?
I'll watch the door. I'll get in whenever they go in further, but I'm not gonna go in immediately.
Hippo, what do you want to do?
I will be in the back with Grandma waiting for them to investigate.
Got it. 3 of us are being careful, 3 of us aren't.
I mean,
I'm
it
a
makes sense. It's the
barbarian.
3
3 of
people that
us are
have the
being
most
careful,
HP.
2 of us have the highest combination of defensive stats, and 1 of them is trying to blow up the clock tower.
Yes.
What languages does everyone know? Make my life easy.
Orc.
Elvish Sylvan.
Celestial Sylvan.
Elvish Goblin.
Abyssal, Common, Orc.
Is it really D-Train who knows it?
Oh,
Alright.
Draconic.
he should
Yeah,
know,
he
man.
knows Draconic.
He knows Draconic.
He's on. Okay. So, as you
Alright.
open the door,
Hello? Is anyone here? It's a cool clock you have.
Doc opens the door and walks or flutters in, and you hear voices speaking a language you don't recognize.
Are they responding to me? Like, does it sound like they're responding to me?
It sounds like they're
Maybe.
talking amongst themselves, and you see a number
Oh.
of pointy snouted faces turn towards you.
Hello.
The entrance is what appears to be like almost a wooden, slightly higher level, with a small railing around it or on the sides,
Higher level meaning like taller?
like a foot off the ground,
Oh.
with railing going up on either side. Before you go, there's a step down into
Okay.
a very obvious clock tower. The floor beyond the platform of the entrance, and the platform is stone. Is it looks dark and oily. There
Oily.
are large gears turning
Uh-huh.
throughout the room, and you see a number of kobolds turn towards and face you.
Oh, hi.
Roll for initiative.
Aw.
Okay.
Are
Not
we
very
What
within
happens
good.
if
range
you blowing
for...
it up
Yes,
from the
never mind.
outside?
We
I don't need to
all?
ask this question, I already know the answer.
Wait,
That's a 3.
What happened to me trying to blow it up from the outside?
Two.
I'll get to that on your turn.
4.
Okay.
Sure.
Do I still roll for initiative?
Yeah, you still roll for initiative.
Okay.
Okay.
It's been
need my
forever.
dice.
How do I do that? I forget.
I click on initiative.
Next to your AC,
Yeah.
above your spells
Wait.
and actions.
Hold on. All you said was
Okay.
roll for initiative. You didn't say they were like aggressive towards us. They were just there.
We're just
Well, if you roll
rolling
for initiative, then
It doesn't mean they're aggressive. It
usually.
just says
They're
said
about
roll
to be
for
aggressive,
initiative.
yes.
I have been in plenty of initiative situations where no blows were struck and they were resolved relatively quickly and peacefully.
Okay.
It does not mean they're aggressive unless DM says they're aggressive.
Well,
DM says,
we'll
hey.
find out.
Who rolled above a 20?
Me?
Alright, Zatsu.
That's it.
What's your roll?
Satsu got a 23.
Yeah, I got a 23.
20 to 15.
Grandma's
20.
20. Hippo is 17.
Uh, 15 to 10.
Will is 14.
Yep.
There are no 5 to 10s. Doc got a 4, I got a 3.
Xenia expects not hostility from kobolds after her most recent experience with kobolds was a kitchen.
This is fair. Wait, who got the 4? Who got the 3?
I
got
got
the 4.
3.
Legend got 3. Okay. Alright. Zatsu, is Firebolt a attack roll?
It is a.
It is.
It is.
Yes, it's in a. Yeah.
Roll the attack.
It's a cantrip.
I was gonna say,
It's
aren't
a
I still
DC.
outside?
Yeah, roll the attack.
Ooh.
Oh god, why did you roll a natural 1?
Well,
Trying
shit.
to hit with the fireball.
It's still a +4.
Do I still do the 1d10?
Yeah, roll the damage.
Okay. This is not.
What are you trying to hit
What?
exactly?
The wall.
I need Will and Legend and Hippo and Doc to all roll a d20.
Fuck.
Okay.
Zatsu, you also roll
Why
a
is
d20
Grandma
for me.
not in on this?
There's a reason.
You
I
want
have
me
a
to
good roll finally, and it doesn't matter as
9.
much.
You
Probably.
said you want me to roll a d20?
Yeah, just a flat d20.
I have
Wait,
not
you
20'd.
also roll a d20?
Not one into that 20. What is
God
this?
damn it!
It's
All right.
also supposed to roll a d20?
I just did.
Actually, Grandma, you roll a d20 too, just for the hell of it.
What? Okay.
Fuck.
I wouldn't start panicking until the DM starts saying what happened.
Yeah.
Roll a
Zatsu,
3.
you focus your hand on the firebolt, and you charge it up, and you go to throw it forward, and you sort of swipe your arm to the right as you throw it, and the firebolt goes off towards your left, instead of towards the wall,
Alright.
and explodes on Legend's shoulder. It doesn't hurt that much. You only take 1 point of damage.
I'm going to react proc absorb elements. Or
Alright.
wait, no. No, 1 damage isn't worth a spell slot. I'm gonna shut up.
Alright, so you only take 1 damage, but it's bright and it's loud. And it's explosion.
Pain.
Like
No,
a firecracker went off.
Yeah, like a firecracker went off on your shoulder. And Doc, you notice as there's this bright light behind you, sudden, like explosive, all the kobolds sort of shift. And they go from looking almost confused to looking a combination of defensive and aggressive. And they grit their teeth and they pull a combination of daggers and slings out.
I think Zatsu just got us into a fight.
Zatsu,
Well, there was a chance for peace, but not anymore.
Zatsu, is Firebolt an action?
It should
It's
be in
a
a
cantrip, it should be an action.
yeah. It's an attack.
Okay. You have your bonus action and your movement.
Okay, bonus action or movement. Well,
And-
I'm still outside, right?
Yeah. I'll say you are about, let's say 30 feet from the door.
Okay. Can I move and be in stealth? Like move and then stealth.
Sure. You would get up to about here, right next to the door, and then roll for stealth.
All right. I accidentally just opened up something. Fuck.
There's also a lot of kobolds. There's
Yeah.
a lot of kobolds.
Alright, you
It's fine.
feel comfortable that you're probably hidden.
I mean, there's grease or whatever, black substance. You just throw fire in and then you watch them burn.
Burn, burn, burn.
Grandma, you're up. Hippo, you're on deck.
Oh, God.
I feel like I should not use this thing because that's basically a flamethrower out of my hand, and I feel like there's 2 people standing in front of me in the doorway.
I mean, there are currently 4 people in front of you. You are right here in the back.
I only see
Yes.
4 of our party minis. Where's your 2?
But
So,
you're
So
in
there's
front.
Hippo. Immediately next to Hippo is Grandma.
Yeah.
Immediately in front of Grandma is me. Zatsu is outside. Will is basically on top of the door seam, and you're in
I
front
am
of Will.
Tiny. No wonder I can't.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. Those are
You're
5 I
tiny.
see.
Actually, you know what? I might be able to adjust this so it's a little bit easier to see.
Controllers, just scoot Grandma's mini back.
What?
Oh,
Why?
hi.
I'm
There. Never mind.
But I'm actually going to do this and see if this helps at all. Because I didn't think about this, but I can't technically do this.
Up, we're moving. Earthquake.
Um,
Take cover.
Can y'all see
I'm waiting for
the
what
room
you're
better?
doing.
I don't know.
I see only the
That is
kobolds and
Specific
nothing
to the
else.
clock tower. We cannot see outside.
I'm sorry, guys.
We can see the cobalt.
You're fine. Fine.
I can probably move. back
It's
a
still
little bit.
mostly just the kobolds. There.
Still.
It was fine before, honestly. It
Listen,
was
I
just
get to punch things now. I'm thankful.
a couple of our minis are small. Okay, it was hard to see.
Is that every one of them? That's almost everything. There. That's good enough. I wanted to focus more on it so you could see better what's going on. Yeah. So yeah,
Would
Doc up here, Will right behind him, Zatsu back here, Legend, Hippo, Grandma. D-Train's over on the side of the carriage. So, Grandma.
Bubbles
So-
are common, right?
I mean, they're
What?
relatively common.
I said they know common, not they are common.
Oh, yes, they know common.
Okay.
These have not been speaking in common.
I am not gonna de-escalate the situation.
I didn't think you would.
Oh.
I don't have any spells to de-escalate. I only have spells to escalate. There's only one language that the School of Evocation speaks, and it's destruction.
This is a thing that you are allowed to do.
Uh-huh. But yeah, what was that about some grease or like other black goo
There's a-
stuff that you said there was?
There's a black,
Ow.
greasy liquid on the floor, it appears.
Where is it? Like on the whole floor, or?
So from what you can see into the door. You can see there's like up here. There's some. You don't get to see like you are not in far enough to see more of it than that.
Okay, so I can't see that much in there.
Yeah.
Everyone's kind of standing in the way.
There's that too, and you're also not very tall.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you can see like into it like this way. You can see there's like a platform with some stone railings, but like you can't see much more than this area right in front of the door. And of course,
Is Will standing in this oil?
he's standing in the doorway. There's not oil on this front platform.
Okay.
But everywhere else?
From what you can see, Doc, it seems to be basically everywhere else.
All over the floor.
I want to definitely throw stuff in there. But the problem is I can't really see it, so do I just yeet fire in there and yell,
I don't
jump
think you
out
can
of the
do
way for everyone who's standing in front of me? I'm like, I'm a fucking
Oh.
blazer! And then everyone decks jump out of the way. Who doesn't get out of the way, he just gets roasted. I'm fine with that. Also, I guess I could count. I could use my what is it? My vocation focus to shield like one person that is in the radius of where I would hit. So I could choose which one of everyone who's in the way to shield, depending on who the highest agility is.
Well, Doc can
Right.
fly. I don't know what the ruling is here.
If Hippo's
Also,
in the
how
way,
far
it
am I
should be
exactly
him,
away
'cause
from
he's
that
kind
thing?
he's kind of
I
glass cannon.
I mean, Hippo's in the back.
No, I'm
I
in the
mean,
back with
Hippo
Grandma.
is
Okay.
next to me. He
I
wouldn't
said I
be
was gonna
hit.
stand 15 feet away from the door, so if Grandma's one square behind me, that's 20 feet from the
Yeah.
door.
think I said earlier I was riding on Cal's shoulder, which means I'm tiny right now. Okay. Never
I mean-
mind.
20 feet. One of those squares is like 5 or 10.
5. So
5.
you're 20 feet away from the door, and then there's 15
So I'm
feet
30. I am 30 feet away from
here. This is 30
Doc.
feet. Yeah, you're
Okay.
30 feet away from Doc, yes.
Okay. I can cast Flaming Sphere up to 60 feet away in a 5-foot radius. And it just needs to appear somewhere that appears a 5-foot diameter sphere of fire appears in an unoccupied space of your choice within range and lasts for the duration.
Is it a...
That was a
And-
traveling projectile, or does it appear?
It said it
It appears.
appears.
Yeah.
It
Then
is
no
what I
risk of
thought.
hitting anyone.
So
And then
are you-
any creature that ends its turn within 5 feet of the sphere must make a dexterity saving throw or it gets fire damaged. It's basically a fireball that rolls around that I can tell where to go. Like
So
jump
are you
or
dropping
go
like
over there.
right here on the edge of the platform, at the end of the platform?
I would have dropped it like right there next to the cobalt, like diagonal
One
down.
further
like,
in and on the other column in front of the door.
Here
Um,
or here?
I don't.
All right. So
Can you show it again?
1, 2, or 3?
2.
2. Okay.
Yep.
That's fireball.
Yep.
Fire sphere.
Fire sphere.
What is the damage, Grandma?
The damage of the flaming sphere is 2d6.
All right.
Right, the attack save, dex save of 50, and it
I
also
wa-
ignites stuff. So it depends on
I
if
want you,
stuff
Grandma, to roll 12d6 for me.
12d6.
Ooh,
Wait, what?
that's one for an enemy.
Yes.
Within 5 feet of it, it said.
There's
There's
oil on the
oil.
ground.
Oh. Oh.
We're eating
Grandma's
good tonight,
lighting the
boys.
whole clock tower on fire.
Oh. Okay. Yeah,
There's
the
a
whole clock
list.
tower
The
is on
total's
fire.
41.
All right. So Doc, I want you to roll a dex save.
Okay.
Will, I want you to roll a Constitution save, and Zatsu, I want you to roll a Constitution save.
I rolled a nat 1
Alright.
again.
Constitution.
Constitution
that's pretty
save.
good.
Yeah.
It's probably the same for you, but
I'm looking for it.
It's an 18.
If
We'll
you
roll
look
an
at
18.
strength, it's below there.
I'm not on top of the oil,
So
though.
I just
saving.
like click the thing
You're
under
with me.
You're
Sorry?
both not on the oil because there's no oil in that area.
Yeah,
You're
that's-
just getting blowback, probably.
Is that right? Just
Phew.
click the thing under the stats?
not the one under the stats. There's one off to the left that says in the section that says saves.
I'll just get thrown
Oh, I
back
see
into
it.
Caldor. It's
I
fine.
mean, under the stats is
18.
basically.
Doc, roll Constitution save as well.
Oh,
And
okay.
Will roll a dex save for me.
Do
Oh,
I
I
have
rolled a
advantage
2?
on it?
A
What?
1. I rolled a 1 and a
I
2.
have advantage on
You're
dex
not
effects that I
supposed to
can see.
count.
Yeah, you get advantage on it.
That's a nat 20.
All right.
This is great. This is lovely.
Grandma,
I-
roll a d4 for
I'm
me.
sorry, guys.
Now roll a d4.
Oh, this
If I-
isn't your fault at this point. This is Grandma.
If I get blown backwards away from this, Cal is my pillow.
So, all right.
It can be.
So Grandma creates, Trixie creates this flaming orb, and it just sort of appears next to this kobold, and the kobold, holding his little dagger and his sling, like pulling a second dagger off from his waist, and sees this
It just looks over to
glowing
the side like.
ball and slowly turns as it hovers briefly in the air from creation, turning just slightly, and you can see his skin sort of prickle a little bit from the heat, and he leans back, and then the orb drops. The instant the orb drops, there is a mass radiation of heat, and it explodes upwards. Where there was once floor, there is now fire.
Oh boy.
Zonia,
Wasn't
in surprise,
last
almost leans forward.
Xenia.
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 Okay, thank you.
Finish.
Don't pronounce the O.
Xenia, in
It's a silent
surprise, leans
kind of.
forward, but in a surprising reaction, in a very quick reaction, Kaldor reaches out, grabbing Xenia and pulling her back.
Thank you.
The heat is still suffocating, though. Doc, take 3 damage, 3 of fire damage.
3 fire damage.
Yeah.
Got it.
The two of you pull out and away. Zatsu also moving away as the kobolds very quickly just fry.
All of them?
Isn't it wonderful?
He
What?
designed an area that had a floor covered in oil in front of a wizard, and maybe expected something else to happen.
Is the whole tower just
I
on
could have
fire
died.
now?
You can
Yeah.
see from the sides of the towers there are
God.
spots, holes, the parts of the ground that you start hearing cries in what is likely draconic, as
Likely.
bursts of flame pop out from these. It looks like that there was probably some colony of kobolds that had dug small underground spaces at the base of this tower, and if you had entered without torching the entire first floor, they would have been crawling from the different spots within.
Well, I mean, the tower is like gone now, so.
No, the tower is still the
Tower
stone
is
is
But the
singed.
inside of it isn't.
Yeah, this inside that as you wait, the fire slowly diminishes. Grandma Trixie recalls the flaming ball of death.
It's just the
And-
flaming sphere, and it's my favorite.
Yeah, things you told me you could do that I forgot about.
I have a question for you once you're done describing.
You recalls the flaming sphere, and the fire slowly, over the next 10-15 minutes, subsides. You can see the floor is blackened.
I mean, it was
charred.
black before. Just
but it's
oil.
not- There's oil dripping from different spots as the gears still move. The gears are where it once used to be bronze with what appear to be intricate designs are now charred. The walls there is char up and down the side of the walls. From what you can see, there are no corpses of these kobolds. The heat was so intense.
There should still be ashes.
Ashes can burn.
Or get blown away
Yeah.
by the giant explosion.
Xenia is horrified because the people she was trying to casually greet are now all gone and never coming back.
It is just dark. There is an amount of magical light in the room, so you can still see into it.
Don't I have some kind of?
I have a light cantrip. I'm just gonna.
I think I have some kind of like see in the dark thing.
You do. But I like putting
I
magical
mean-
candles everywhere.
Fair. I mean, I was just gonna need to do that.
Any normal
I mean-
light burnt completely out. in the
Yeah, any
middle of
normal
that.
light burnt completely out. The oxygen was sucked out of this bottom floor. There
If
is
they
the
didn't
room is
burn,
slowly...
they suffocated.
Yeah, anything that didn't die instantaneously to the burst of fire did not make it through the next 10 minutes that y'all waited for the fire to cool down. The room is still warm. There is still a radiating heat, but it's no longer actively uncomfortable.
All right, let's go in.
I
Oh,
am
quick
so happy.
question, Controlius.
Yeah, what's up?
Would my storm aura, the fiery one, have triggered
No.
that? Okay. Because I realized, man, I probably could have died.
I mean, so if you had not pulled Doc back, Doc was going to take more damage, but other than that.
I was just, run in there, pop it.
Oh, you were gonna use your fire punch in there.
Yeah, well, no, not fire
Oh.
punch. It's like everything just takes fire damage around me.
Oh, so it's a fire aura around you.
So
Yeah, that
it's less
one.
a fire horror or more of an
It's just
aura of
hot.
heat. Yeah, it's
Okay, so
uncomfortably
it's just
warm.
heat.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, if
well,
it's just heat, it's not gonna
I'm just
ignite
gonna-
something.
So if y'all want to talk about anything, I'm gonna also mute myself again. I am still listening though.
I want to go
So
in and
what?
search for treasure.
I mean, there's,
So,
nothing
I want to
left.
steal from this place.
What?
So I just,
Does the
How
party
was the
look at me?
bonfire? Did we all enjoy it?
I'll just prep to leave, I guess.
The only thing we need is popcorn.
I mean, what, does the party approve of my actions?
I'm a little disappointed I didn't get to punch anything, but
It was crafty, but also cruel. I'm a little conflicted.
no, it was efficient.
The border is conflicted.
Xenia remains in a stunned, horrified
No,
silence.
I'm giving the wizard a high five. That was great.
Hey.
So, do we want to proceed to the next floor and see if we're gonna have a sequel?
What do you mean? There's no more floors. It's
I mean-
floated upwards.
Okay.
So
Okay,
it didn't
so hear
blow
me out.
upwards. There is a. If you look in, you're able to see that there is a ladder in the back. It is again. It looks a ladder or a stone staircase.
It most likely is a
I was gonna say, what's it made out
staircase
of?
that still
'Cause
exists.
Yeah.
If it was made out of wood, it's
I mean,
gone.
it could be a stone ladder.
It's stone ladder. You
Oh.
don't. You can't tell by now because it's black.
Yeah. All right. I am actually going to pull the camera back. There's going to be another earthquake because I actually do need to see more. Eh.
Yeah,
So-
I
Shake,
guess
shake,
we were
shake, shake.
climbing.
For the
All right,
purpose,
now we presumably remove the magic playmat to reveal Clock Tower Part 2.
No,
I'm climbing that
So-
tower. I want to punch something.
So,
I need to get a little bit-
for
the
the
thing
purposes
is-
of seeing, I'm just gonna touch my armor and use the light cantrip on it, so I'm
Okay.
just like a glowing fairy now.
You are
Can I
annoying.
do
So
Doc,
do an
Doc,
why?
I need you to
invest-
do something. Say, hey, listen.
Maybe
Maybe in a context where it would actually make sense.
That's
Can I
right.
do an investigation check for treasure?
Sure. Roll investigation.
Okay.
20.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
I mean,
If there was anything, it is melted.
Aw. Well, I meant
So-
more like chess or something.
Same answer. Answer didn't change.
The
Fair.
gears are still like turning, right? The mechanism of
Yeah,
the
they're
clock
still
is
turning.
still functioning. Okay.
So-
So I'm assuming Will's just charging forward because that seems what Will
I,
does.
I,
I
yeah.
want to punch something.
I would just sort of say, everyone, like, we have this key. It wasn't for the door. Let's go in and find what this key is for and see what else we can find.
I don't remember us resolving what happened with the lasso. Does Will still have a rope around him?
No, we took it off.
Okay.
As
That
you
would have
walk
been
in,
great.
And stop the battle.
That would have been great if you had thought of that and then reacted when the fire came and like pulled him back as well when he tried to pull.
My strength is 9. I would have come with him.
Yes.
as you walk into the room, it is sickeningly hot. It is uncomfortable.
May
There
I
was
speak?
quite a bit of oil. What's up?
I have a frostbite cantrip. Can I cast it on the ground?
I mean, it's if you want to send ice at the ground, sure. I'm not
I
gonna
mean, it's
stop
gonna
you.
make it.
I asked if it was possible, and you said yes. Proceed.
All right. I'm gonna cast fireball at the ground. Cool.
It might make it slippery.
You can tell there's still oil coming out. From somewhere, from around the gears. Something is almost automatingly oil them, but that didn't get burned. Who is going up the stairs with Will?
Me?
Yeah.
I'll do it.
All right,
Am I
who's
still-
going? Okay, so Zatu's going.
Am I
Sex.
still in stealth?
Xenia's going.
No, you're walking around a place.
All right. Are we just gonna be a clump, or are we gonna have like an order that we're going in?
That's the question.
I can be the little glowy fairy lighting the way. It's fine.
You're gonna have to somehow get in front
So,
of me. I'm
we're gonna
charging with
play-
reckless
We're
abandon.
gonna have Link the Barbarian with the fairy accompanying him, and then we're gonna have Rogues being like, I'm a sneak, sneak. And everyone else is like, you guys trigger all the traps, we'll stay back and we'll watch, and then we'll come once stuff
I'll
is
stay in the
cleared.
back so the wizards don't get snuck.
We have yet to establish this is actually a dungeon of hostile. There's just a bunch of kobolds that reacted
Well,
to fire
they're
being thrown at
hostile
them.
now.
They didn't react to
Alright.
fire being thrown at them. They reacted to fire being thrown at Legend.
This is a true statement. Will, roll a strength check at advantage.
They did not react to me throwing fire. They couldn't react.
Oh wait, that's a saving throw. Whoops. Nope,
Yes.
nope. Ignore
Are
that.
they functionally identical?
Nope.
Okay.
Here,
You can have proficiency in saving throw versus just a
Saving
straight
throws are
strength check.
+7. Checks are +5.
So
Okay, so
you would have
19.
gotten a 24 as opposed to a 26. That's sufficient for me. Like even 19 is
Okay.
fine. So Will, you start climbing these stairs, and at the top is a large stone doorway.
Yeet that thing open.
You push, and you're able to lift it. As you do, you feel the floor. Grandma, you recognize the floor around the center column that is turning around this gear at the bottom. Sort of shifts as he opens the door, and it opens up, allowing you to see up towards into the next floor as well. Just slightly.
Well, as
Yep.
long as I can see, I can shoot at it.
The thing to shoot.
So
I
Not
don't
yet.
care if there's
Yeah.
something to shoot. It's just like as long as I can see into it, I can do things with
So
that.
Will, you walk into the next room, and there is once again there appears to be oil slicked across the floor. It has not been lit on fire.
Not yet.
Somehow.
Yeah. Well, it was closed off.
I would
It
like
was
to
close
warn
off.
the wizard to not do it again.
Please, we're gonna be standing on top of it this time, or in my case, hovering above it. Still.
Zatsu,
You won't do it again?
Alright. Will, how far into the room do you want to move? It should be noted
I'm
that this section of the
going.
center is a hole down.
What were you gonna say, Controllers?
I was going to ask you, but I'm going to let Will advance first.
Okay.
as far
it
as
bad
I
that I-
can. I'm looking for something. I want to punch something.
Alright. Will
So-
roll a dexterity saving throw.
Do I have advantage? Do I
No.
see it? Okay.
Um,
That's a 16.
Alright.
I'm up there with them. I'm not
Great.
just hovering
Great.
that
How
far
high
behind.
is that floor? Like that next floor?
I said the tower's about 80 feet tall. It's about 15 feet up.
Okay.
5 floors.
So if someone would use a jump and
No, wait.
to increase the jump height, they
25
can jump through
feet
that
up.
hole.
3 floors.
3 floors. Alright. Doc, are you hovering?
I am still my tiny hovering 5 feet above the ground self.
Okay. Zatsu, roll a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. That's
And yes, I am aware oil is slippery,
twice, right?
which is why I'm remaining this way.
What?
Roll it twice, right?
No, just once. Not with advantage, just dexterity. Roll a d8.
Drag me with you, please. Come
This is
on.
gonna end bad, isn't it?
I don't know.
You take a number of damage.
1.
So you step out, or you slide down to the floor, and you slide onto the oil, and the oil sort of slicks, and you slide this direction.
Oh, God, snakes and oil do not work. Yeah, I know this. Snakes just can't move in oil.
Oh,
Who's
no.
going up next?
Careful, guys, it's slippery. Might want to watch your step. Or
Watch your step. It's 6
Legend
feet
Hippo
down.
or Grandma? Which one of you is next?
how do you tell a snake to watch its step? It doesn't step.
Watch your
Mind the gap.
Mind the gap.
Hippo, Grandma, or Legend? Or I'm gonna make a decision for you.
I'm going last.
All right.
Hippo really wants to go last. That's fine. I guess I'll go next.
All right. How far are you marching forward?
Remind me how far it is from here to the other side of the hole in the floor. Looks like about 45.
5, 15, 25, 35, 45, 40. Yeah, 40 feet.
I'm wondering if I can jump from pre-oil to the other side. If that's still covered in oil on the other side, I'm gonna abandon this idea.
There is
It's
oil.
like running star.
There appears to be
run,
oil
jump.
everywhere.
Okay.
You said it's
bad
coming
that
from
I
the
would-
gears?
It's coming slightly from the gears. It looks like their gears are being oiled automatically.
And it's just spilling over everywhere.
Yeah, not like aggressively, but
Not
over
aggressively,
time.
It's had a
but over
while to build
time.
up.
Yeah.
Over time and
I mean, I could set it
Uh,
on fire and then we could see how long it takes for it to come back.
I mean, the first floor hasn't come back. Like there's still like there's oil dripping from the gears, but it's not like it's not covered the floor.
Yeah. So it's not gonna
Hmm.
be coming back that fast.
I'm gonna move out of the way so that other people can come up,
All
but
right.
no more than that.
All right.
What does that
Dexterity
mean?
save. Do it at advantage, since you're not moving a lot.
That button. That's a 17,
Good enough.
and that's a nat 1.
I mean, 17's at advantage. Grandma, how far do you want to move?
I mean, I guess I have two people standing there in front of me to slide into, so it should be fine. I'll just move towards one of them.
Okay. Like, do you want to move far? Do you want to move just a
Please.
little bit, or?
Please don't.
I
move
No,
might
I'll
catch
just move.
Grandma.
I'll just move towards Legend and be like, well, if I move towards him and I slide, it's still.
So you're moving just far enough that, like, even with a little bit of slickness, it's not going to affect you. And Hippo's at the top of the stairs. I'm assuming Hippo's not advancing forward beyond that.
No,
No,
Alright.
no.
not yet.
Not yet? Okay.
I would let my familiar go out and slide around a bit. Or Hippo could let his familiar fly around a bit, but I'm not moving further. I mean, I could also just touch my familiar with a spell and be like, yo, you deliver that to that thing. I'm gonna stay here.
Fair.
Mhm.
Alright, so
it
y'all
don't
in this
matter.
next floor, you see that there are, once again, gears. As you cross over, and this appears to be a wall. But these appear to be just barriers to help you, like, as you continue to raise further up the tower. Um, there is this large hole in the center, which appears to go down straight down to the first floor.
So there's no hole above that one, right?
It once more looks like it is closed.
Before we proceed, can I act like I was going to do something else?
Sure.
Can I throw Will a bottle of experimental elixir?
Sure.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna assume that you could hand it off to him when you get closer, or when you were closer together walking on the first floor. Will, you have a bottle?
Oh yeah.
Chug,
We don't
chug,
know what it
chug,
does.
chug,
It
chug,
could
chug,
kill me.
chug, 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 chug,
Hey,
chug.
hey, hey.
Jokes on you. I'm still running ahead. I can't hear you.
All right.
Are-
Are you just gonna keep advancing, Will?
I am not stopping.
All right. Roll dexterity save
The
again.
oil might stop you for you.
And I see it now.
You can see the oil, but it doesn't help you with the save.
On dex effects that you can see while not blinded, deafened, or incapacitated.
You're right. Regular dex save.
Fine.
I think that was while
13.
raging, or is it just always?
I'm
That
not
was
It's
raging.
always.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna put you over here.
I'm just going with reckless abandon. I want to punch something. I have a
That's
gauntlet.
fair.
I haven't used it yet.
So is there? Well, okay, no.
Is there what?
I was just gonna ask if there's anything visible around here besides just like walls and the clockwork mechanisms.
Walls, clockwork mechanisms. All you see. Well, roll a perception check.
Okay.
I also
That's
want
my
to.
-2. I got a 6.
Hey,
Looks like the inside
of a box.
That might be a personal best for Doc's
I
perception.
want to do it too.
Today, yes.
All right.
I like
Would
how I'm
I be
inquisitive enough, but I'm not
That's
getting
enough for
anything.
perception.
As you look around, Zatsu, you notice that this front section appears to be the back of the clock face. You see a number of gears on the wall turning. There appears to be it looks very similar to just the back of the clock face. You can't see through it. You can't see outside. Um, and you can't see like the hand of the clock, so you don't know how long you've been out here. It's not been that long.
Okay.
Um,
So I assume if
So there's no tables or anything.
no,
I
there's no
assume
tables. It appears
our
to be
point
there's a room in the corner, and then there's clock gears everywhere. Is anyone else wanting to move forward?
I assume the dog can kind
I
of just
am.
move forward wherever.
I'm just gonna hang behind Cal as he walks forward.
Okay.
Let me
Just
see.
blanket statementing that as
Um,
he keeps moving.
So
Can
you're
I
gonna play
throw my
Navi.
Can I throw my
I'm
dagger at
playing
the
a
wall
light bulb right
and
now.
then kind of use that
That
to
is
pull
Navi.
myself forward?
What you say, Zatsu?
Can I throw my dagger at the wall using that, the wire and such, and try to avoid the rest of the oil?
Roll an attack. Okay. So I'm assuming, and let me know if you're different. You want to like throw it on towards this wall right here?
Well, yeah, wherever the next staircase, or if this is the
So it goes down a
teleport.
step here, and then goes down a step here, and then goes down another step here, and then or goes
Okay.
up a step here, 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 and here, and then appears to go into a room over here.
All right,
So Zatsu, roll a dexterity save at advantage.
all right.
So
Nat 20?
I mean, no, with the 25,
Nat
that's fine.
1.
This
Perfectly balanced.
So
As all
you
things
throw
should
your
be.
dagger, and it sort of embeds itself slightly into the wall, and you start sliding forward and sort of pull yourself along, and you almost swing around and swing down this step, and before you pulling your dagger back out of the wall.
Okay, sweet.
Legend, Grandma, and Hippo, are y'all wanting to move?
I don't know how you're going to treat moving cautiously. Do I have to move at half speed? Or like half distance?
Yeah.
Legend,
I will
use
do
your
that.
rope. Use your rope. Let's or a snake. Pull yourself towards this. Then everyone pulls on the rope.
So you will move cautiously forward, Legend.
It'd be funny to try to use my rope here, but I was just being a goof earlier. The time for that has passed.
Oh, I wanted to be a goof now.
I have a question.
I have an answer.
Can I use my prestidigitation and clean a path through the oil to walk on?
Yes,
That's
yes, you
funny.
can.
You can.
That is one of the ways that spell works.
Yes. So yeah, I think I'd like to do that.
All right.
You instantaneously clean a soiled object. No larger than 1 cubic foot, and because you can cast it over and over, you could just do that.
So Hippo, roll perception.
Where is perception? Right there.
So you start
Okay.
cleaning up around you, and just like having the oil shift out of the way. And there's one
Okay, so I
spot
guess
right around here that doesn't clean. Think and do it again. Still doesn't clean.
Run where?
Around here.
Okay.
It's funny. As Legend, so Legend, what I want to have you roll? Legend, roll a strength saving throw.
I'm gonna proc a magical charge here, so that this has, it's +3 to what it shows on the screen.
All right.
Okay.
All right. So, Legend, as you advance forward, you get to the spot that Hippo is trying to clean it without much luck, and you feel something grabbing at your ankle.
Fun.
What now?
You pull forward, and you're able to get out of the grip as the oil raises up in a large, oily creature.
Nobody use fire, please.
Good morning.
Fire!
We'll roll a strength saving throw.
Okay. Not 20.
Alright, yeah, cool. You get something that sort of tries to pull you towards the center, and you're able to prevent it. I'll move you
Am I
forward a
gonna
little bit,
get to
Doc.
punch something finally? Oh yeah, come on.
So y'all's choice. You want to roll the same? You want to roll initiative again, or
All right.
you
Let's
want?
not all go up in
It's hard to
flames.
turn down the choice of re-rolling my 3.
Can
That's fair.
I not?
It's
The
either everyone does or no one does.
I'll go
I
last.
They're
It's
just
fine.
for like the clock, right?
Oh, what was my initiative?
What'd you
roll?
say, Zatsu?
The mechanisms. They're just for the clock, right?
They are, to your knowledge.
Okay.
Still- How do
Can I do a quick perception check on that?
On what, the monster?
The
Satsu
mechanism.
wants to ask if the mechanisms are for the clock.
What's your passive investigation?
My passive investigation. 12.
All right. To the best of your knowledge, they're for the clock.
Okay. All right. I'll do the.
If you had asked when you weren't in combat, it would be easier
Oh,
to tell.
I'm pretty
Okay.
sure we elected to not re-roll initiative.
Did we not?
Fine.
I mean, so
We can take a vote. It
Yeah.
might tie. I think the people with less than a 5 would like to re-roll their initiative, so that's 2.
I don't mind.
Fine.
I mean,
God damn it.
it's up to y'all. Like,
I mean, since I rolled a 7, I'd like to not use the 7, but I already rolled it, so.
is everyone re-rolling?
I
It
guess.
seems
don't
like we've
mind.
come to an agreement.
Okay.
We're gonna
Alright.
roll anyway, and whether it gets used or not,
Should I
cool.
re-roll and well?
I
You
have
already
improved from a
rolled, you
3
started.
to a 9. I'm
that
still
was mine.
going in the back.
I've improved from a 4 to a 17. I'll take.
All right. Who rolled above 20?
24.
Ooh, nice.
No, I'm going last.
I
Okay.
can't even roll a 24 with my initiative. I got +2.
22.
I have +5 on mine.
Wow.
I am
22.
going last.
15.
Okay.
17.
Grandma's 18, Doc is 17.
Grandma's 18.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, that means I'm going first, I think.
Yes.
Ah,
At least first of us.
15 to 10.
I rolled an 11.
That is indeed between 15
And
and
we
10.
rounded out with mine 9 and Will's 7.
Yep. I'm going last. Like always.
What did you have
that
before?
won't
Where were you
14.
going?
All right.
Uh,
Hippo, you're on deck. Or Hippo, you're first. Grandma, you're on deck.
Wizard started.
Yeah, well, okay, oh boy.
You want
I-
me to blow something up?
I just don't like the position I'm in. I don't feel so close to this thing.
It's a small floor.
It
I
happens
know.
sometimes as a wizard. You'll learn to live with it.
So, player question.
Okay.
Do I have the opportunity to say something out loud to Hippo even though it is Hippo's turn?
I mean, you can
There we go.
say something theoretically. What are you wanting to say?
So I have a plan. The words that I would say to Hippo are just clean the floor under me.
Oh, you gonna light the monster on fire?
This
I
work?
have other more spectacular plans,
There
but I don't
we
have
go.
time to explain those right now.
Yeah, like it.
Uh,
Theoretically, it's 6 seconds. So.
I mean, is the part of the floor he's standing on still got oil? I didn't get that far on the cleaning.
You did. I would imagine you got at least that far.
Never
at
mind
least
then.
Going to the next area.
Yeah.
So.
question, technical question. Can you guys hear Spotify through my Discord right now.
No.
I'm not listening.
No.
I think the only
I-
way to hear Spotify through someone else's Discord is if the person listening has Spotify Prime.
I mean, it says connect Spotify on the button, and I'm
Yeah,
like,
there's that.
no. I'm not.
That really?
Because I'm trying to share it and whatever. Okay, if it's not working, it's not working. It's fine.
Ah, okay.
So, would protection from good and evil work on against these things?
What does it say?
Uh, one willing creature you touch is protected against certain types of creatures: aberrations, celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, and undead.
Maybe.
I would say they're elementals, maybe.
They are.
Yeah.
So these are large, oily creatures. They seem to have come alive from the oil that was on the floor. They appear to be made of oil, from the best of your knowledge, or best of your what you can see. They are fluid and moving.
Uh,
So
pause.
that is the you can try and you can see what happens.
Yeah. Uh,
Can it not do that, please?
I mean, yeah, I think I would cast protection from good and evil on.
You or grandma?
Uh, it's a good question. Probably myself. I fear much for my life right now.
Fair.
That's fair. Yeah, that's fair.
But yeah, we will cast that.
Why is it pausing? Stop it.
Spotify's been acting up as of late.
But yeah, I
Alright,
think
whatever.
I don't think I really need to move. I think I'm as far away from it as I can be currently.
You can go downstairs.
Am I allowed to go back down?
If you really want to, I won't stop you.
I mean,
It'll be 10. It'll be 15 feet of movement to go down the stairs.
I mean,
So
if I'm allowed to go, if I'm allowed to go down the stairs,
Fuck me
yeah.
before you go.
I mean, I think I would go back down the stairs then. In this point,
fair.
Doesn't oil mess with your movement though?
Not on the stairs.
Ah,
yeah, we'll just go down the stairs as far away as we can, make some distance.
Are you doing protection?
Uh,
Is that still your
if
plan?
if I can go downstairs, I don't feel the need to do the protection.
Okay.
You know, can I just can I shoot a chromatic orb at this thing before I move downstairs?
The one in front of you?
Yeah,
It's on fire.
I wasn't gonna do fire.
Okay.
What element do you want to do?
What were the elements again?
You have acid, cold, fire, lightning, poison, and thunder. And thunder is not electricity, but you know.
Thunder's basically
Sounds.
sound.
Then I would
Sound.
go with probably ice.
Okay.
So chromatic orb. I
Where's
do the hit and 14.
You said 14?
The roll
Yes.
is not showing for me.
I saw 14.
I see 14.
I'm gonna click refresh.
14 hits.
All right. Then
Roll
18 damage.
All right. So you, before retreating, you create this orb of cold. Like you can feel a chill on your fingers as it forms in front of you, and you thrust it forward before retreating immediately. So you don't necessarily see its reaction,
Mhm.
but it hits this oily creature full on in the back, and there's a rush of ice across the edge where it hit,
I don't
and
remember your
almost
flanking rules. Does that proc here?
yeah, roll another attack, Hippo, with the orb just to see.
Uh,
I mean,
To
roll
hit
there's
another.
for
very
crit chance.
Yeah, for a crit
Oh.
chance.
can't crit.
No, to hit.
Yeah.
Oh, the hit.
Yes.
That's
That's a
fine.
hit. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, but the chromatic orb doesn't have a crit chance. Can't crit even if you get a d20.
Why
You
did I
get a
forget
20.
Kachori's flanking
Yeah,
rules?
I forget my flanking rules too.
Rules and notes.
I don't use flanking a lot with my other campaigns because I don't use minis a lot in my other campaigns or my other
That's
one
what I
shots.
thought. You didn't
Oh.
like using it at all. That's what I remembered.
Well, so I didn't use it at all because I don't use minis most of the time, and flanking without minis is hard as fuck. Am I next to someone? I don't know. So there's almost an icy continuation from this blast, and the body where it hits in the back, effectively shoulder blade area slows. As it is chilled and frozen.
Mm-hmm.
Grandma, you're up. Doc, you're on deck.
Alright. I mean, there's a giant freezing thing in front of me that's kind of just being the other thing, right?
Do what? Was
One
that
creature is blocking the view for the other one, right? I can't really see the second one.
Yeah, you can only see the first one from where you are. Yeah, I would say that.
Hmm. Well, I don't have any ice spells, guys. I have chromatic orbs, but I don't have any ice spells.
I mean, chromatic orb will work for ice, right?
Yes,
As long as
but
that
I can.
diamond lasts.
I
Grandma
think
has
I
used like
wanna.
2 orbs compared to Hippo's 5 or 6.
Hippo's only used 3, I think.
Yeah, I haven't
Okay,
used it much.
so
I haven't kept track.
Yeah, I've been keeping track.
um,
I think Grandma's actually on 2.
That's what I
yeah,
said.
maybe.
One on the first and one
Um,
recently.
I mean, yeah. Um, how far are they apart? Both of them?
Apart. So
Yes. Like, how big is
15
the
feet?
hole in the
5,
middle?
15. The hole is about a 10, 15-foot radius.
Hmm. Well, I was going to try to shatter the one that is currently freezing over,
What's the
but I
radius for
wasn't.
shatter?
It's a 10-foot radius, centered on the point.
That's gonna hit me.
It's gonna hit you, yes. Unless
So
I pointed into like a corner where it would only hit it, but
So,
there is a
I feel
spot
like it.
you can use.
Is there a spot where I can hit both of them with the shatter?
No, they're too far apart.
Yeah.
There's
Oh, there's
so
one
it's
spot
well,
where it
no,
would
they're not
only
too far
hit
apart. But
the
if you hit both of them, it's going to hit Legend, Zatsu, and Doc, and it's going to hit everyone but you. Like if you do it
I
dead
I mean,
center right
everyone
here,
but me is fine.
you hit everything.
I think if he moves 2 tiles closer to the staircase with the nature of a circle, it should trim some of the collateral damage.
uh, wait, moves?
He
I
doesn't
don't
have
need
to
to
move.
move.
Yeah, shatter is like one of the ones that you don't have to actually see the point where you're casting it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, place the center 2 tiles closer to the staircase,
Um,
as opposed to dead center.
Here.
Ish.
So here doesn't hit this one, but does hit this
Okay, and
one.
if you go 1 down, it hits me,
Yeah.
but not everyone else.
It'll clip Zatsu there.
Do you want to
Meh.
get revenge on me?
So what is that railing on the left, like the wall?
So
What is
this
the thing
part
that's like
is a
3
wall.
above me?
Everything else is just a stone railing.
So only the outside stuff is a wall, and the thing.
So
So I could put
outside
it.
around the entire thing is a wall, and then this one over here and then the one over this side. I don't know if you can see what I'm
Okay,
pointing at.
so those two.
Those are walls, yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah,
I
this
couldn't
this
put it
this
like
is a
right
room.
on
The
the
rest of
wall.
it's just railings. Sorry.
So I couldn't just put it right next to that wall.
You couldn't put it inside the room. You could put it like right here, though. Right here. This would hit you. You'd have to move it a little bit further away. Like so,
I
like if you
mean,
move over here and put it right here, it hits this guy and nothing else.
I guess I can do that. I mean, I would also have the thing would also have a disadvantage on its saving throw because creature made of inorganic material, and I guess it would also be freezing in ice, like ice shatter. That would also be a disadvantage.
This would make sense.
Yeah, I guess I'll put it there and move first.
Okay. So move. And what is the save they have to make?
15.
Roll damage.
15 what?
15 con.
Okay.
15 con.
Yes.
Roll damage.
Constitution.
Is it half damage on success?
It's half damage on success.
That is an 8 out of 3d8.
Yes. 1, 3, and 4. Not really high.
So you shift around the staircase and you focus on the explosive sound. The creature almost senses what's about to happen and tries to shift, but the sound blasts and it's too slow because of the frozen section of its body. And it hits it, and you see the spots of it with particles of ice almost shatter inwards into this creature, and it shudders in pain. It's not happy about that. Anything else, Grandma?
I mean, I don't really have bonus actions as wizard.
Fair enough. Doc, you're up.
Mhm.
Zatsu, you will be on deck.
I already moved.
All right.
Okay, so
Okay.
first of all, where am I?
You're right here. I need to get a
Okay,
better
that's
figure.
what I thought. It is so tiny, it's hard to see. I'm
Let me
sorry.
see if I have a better figure for you.
I think all you need to do is like put a piece of colored tape on the bottom of it.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
anything. The base of it especially is hard to see.
I mean, you could just draw on the base of it.
Anyway, so okay, so I'm not next to the one that's frozen.
No.
That's okay. That's what I
No.
also know. I also radiant damage isn't hot enough to ignite oil. I assume
Radiant
Correct.
damage is not heat based.
it's okay. Yes,
Radiant.
I just wanted to make sure. In that case, I'm assuming a sword is not going to do much damage to something that's made out of a liquid. So I'm going to use Sacred Flame on the one in front of me, which is it's a Dex save.
Dex save?
13.
I gotta remember what its stats are. You said 13?
It also, the description literally says flame-like radiance, which is why I was a little hesitant. I had to make sure.
I'm gonna put you're now a kobold. But it has
Lovely.
wings.
Cool.
Because that's the smallest thing I have that has wings, that the wings aren't massive.
I don't mind the tiny one. It's
It-
so hard
it-
to see with the camera.
Yeah, that's the reason I'm switching. Like, I like the tiny one, but it's so hard to see at this point. I want you to be able to see what's going on.
Okay.
Do you not have like 2 markers right there next to your notepad? You could, like, if they're erasable, you can just scribble on the bottom and then we can see it.
Let's find out how it works. I'm just coloring. Sorry. I haven't colored in years.
I don't think a lot of us have.
DM, take a break.
DM, take a 5-minute nap. Color nap.
Color nap.
How's that?
It worked.
It does.
Anyway, yeah, cool.
All right, cool.
I like
Put the ball back. Back at the
So,
box. Cool. All right.
Dex save DC 13 or take 1d8 of radiant damage.
On success.
If it succeeds, it's nothing. It's literally nothing. It's not even half damage.
Oh, okay. So you conjure this divine blade to attack it. That's the way I'm imagining it based on the description.
Sure.
And it do what?
Sure. Let's go with that.
And it swings, and it just sort of shifts out of the way.
Cool. Cool. Do I bother with anything else this turn? Probably not. Not yet. That'll just be me.
Okay.
Actually, no. Let me shift closer to the wall, so if there is ever a shatter, I'm a little further away from the center point of it.
Seems good.
Just in case. Make it easier on the AoE placer.
All right.
That's all.
Zatsu, you are still on deck. The this frozen and shattered and upset creature is going to take 2 swipes at you, Legend. Does I'm doing math in my head. It hurts. 15 hit you?
My AC is 17.
It takes a swipe and it grazes against your armor. And it takes a second swipe and you sort of duck out of the way. Yeah, that's it. I rolled just short on both of them. Zatsu, you're up. Legend, you're on deck.
I want to cast Magic Hand to distract them.
Okay. How do you want to distract them?
Can I give him the middle finger?
It's invisible.
God, I really want. I almost want to give Zatsu like a 4th level bard spell.
It is an invisible hand.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you can make an invisible hand and give them the finger, Zatsu. I will not stop you.
I'm just picturing Golden Sun with them sending the hand out, giving someone the finger.
I want to give Zatsu Bigsby's hand.
What level is that?
It's 4th level, I think. It's 3rd or 4th.
What does that do?
It makes a giant magical hand.
Okay.
And you can use it to punch stuff, to grab stuff, to slam stuff, to high five a very big something with big hands.
You can also use it to lift up the entire party. It takes a lot of focus at that point. You can all sorts of things. It is one of the most commonly used spells by the bard in Critical Role in the first series.
Scanlan does very hilarious things with it.
Yes, he does. He does one thing which I can't mention because it's a spoiler for Doc.
Noted.
It's like at the end of the entire campaign.
Actually, wait a minute. Would the creature know what the middle finger would?
It's an invisible hand, Zatsu.
I mean, fair.
It's an invisible hand.
I can't see it.
Yeah.
No one in the party sees this hand.
Yeah. No one sees the hand, but you just know where it is.
All right. You know, it's an invisible hand. You can make it juggle, twirl around in the oil and make it an oily hand, maybe, and then it might be able to be
So
seen.
what you're telling me is basically I'm basically just wasting my turn doing this.
Yeah. Don't do that.
That's what I figured. Okay. Well, shit.
Just use a critical orb. It worked before, right?
I mean, you have options.
Yeah, I do. What if
I guess what even works with no acid does not react. Well, that doesn't.
Can I
work.
pour the potion of sleep on an arrow by chance?
Yes, you can dip an arrow. I will let you dip the sleep potion, the sweet-smelling sleep potion, on 3 arrows.
Okay.
It'll take you'll have to do all 3. It'll take all of them. It'll be a bonus action.
Right. I will do. 2 of those.
I mean, it'll use if you just do 2, it'll still
Oh.
use all the potion.
That's fine. That's
Okay.
fine. And you said it'll use an action, right?
Bonus action.
Bonus action.
I'll let you do it. I figure you can pop the cork and sort of stab 3 arrows into it as a quick movement.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. This is a really stupid question. I can shoot arrows when in stealth, can't I?
Yes, it breaks your
Not in
stealth.
Okay.
Also, if you use the bonus action to poison the arrows or put the potion on the arrows, then you will not be able to stealth. You are not currently in stealth, and you would have to stealth again as a bonus action, but you are not able to if you decide to put the potion on the arrows.
I'm just questioning how this is going to work on animated oil.
I mean,
Can we
acid does
sleep
not
the
react
animated
with
oil? This doesn't seem right.
I'm not even sure what mixes with oil well. Usually most substances don't really mix with oil.
It's the I don't say this is opposite of water, but
like, congratulations, now it's partially made out of sleep potion. That doesn't do anything.
Does it not?
I wouldn't expect it to.
If it has anything resembling a bloodstream, it will get into its bloodstream.
I mean,
Pretty easily,
you're
actually.
using realistic thought processes to describe D&D.
Yes.
I mean, we have to approach it with more realistic thoughts than any game.
This is fair.
I mean, yeah.
Let's ignore the fact that Hippo just threw a ball of ice at something.
I mean, throwing a ball of ice at something is
That's
fine.
magic. We don't talk about magic.
Freezing a liquid, oil or water, is still freezing a liquid.
Fair.
I mean, freezing oil works. You just need to go lower in temperature.
Mm-hmm.
You can freeze oil. But I don't think you can use acid on oil. It doesn't react.
Yeah, that's why I picked ice.
Yes. That's why when I was thinking about the chromatic orb, I was like, ice is the only thing that really works well. Other than maybe thunder, because force and just blowing them apart. But the problem is, when does that thing dislike being disjointed? Like, can it just ooze out and then just rebuild itself, pulling itself together? Like, would it even care if you blow it out apart? So I guess ice is the best.
Instead of that, I'll use hideous laughter.
Okay. Remind me what hideous laughter does.
A creature
it's a
of your
prone
choice that
effect,
you can
right?
see within range perceives everything hilarious and funny and falls into a fit of laughter. As the spell affects it, the target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or fall prone, becoming incapacitated and unable to stand up for the duration, which is 1 minute. A creature with an intelligence score of 4 or less isn't affected.
All right. What are
Does
you
this
going to...
thing have 4
That is a
intelligence?
good question.
All right, Zatsu, what are you going to do to try and make it laugh?
What's the
Come up
dumbest thing I can think of?
Come up with a good joke now.
I thought you had all the dad jokes.
I mean,
Yeah.
I do, but like, do I want to tell a dad joke?
Why not?
Yes, yes, you do.
I
You
mean,
know you do.
Let's be honest. You always want to.
You know what? That's fair. That's
Does
fair.
Nasira always want to, though?
See. Fuck, how's that go?
On the clock,
Singing?
Zatsu.
Oh, I know. Sorry. Singing in the shower is great and all until you get soap in your mouth, then it becomes a soap opera.
Oh my goodness.
What do I have to? What's the save I have to make?
Wisdom.
No, wisdom for what? What do I have to match? What is your
12.
12?
Oh my
So
goodness.
you tell this soap joke, and what'd you say, Will?
Yes.
Are we still on the
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sorry.
You tell the soap joke, and you're trying to clean his brain. Um,
Clean his brain.
I mean,
and
to be honest,
this creature. Which one did you target, by the way?
What?
Which did you target? The one that's next to Will, or the other one?
The one that's next to Will.
Okay. It. I'm gonna do this.
Oh my goodness. It works, doesn't it?
It turns towards you, and you can see this oily face look stunned, and you see a smile creep up the right side
Oh no.
and creep up the left side, and it starts laughing in this
Oh no.
deep, guttural, watery sound, almost like something drowning, but cackling with laughter. And it slowly slides down, and then slides away from Will and into the hole.
What? It's downstairs. What?
Zatsu
It'll be
roll
like, fuck.
Zatsu roll 3d8.
Okay.
Oh
Does it take fall
god.
damage?
Fall damage.
It takes fall damage.
A liquid just took
Great.
fall damage.
It splashed.
Flash.
That's 1d8.
3d8.
That's one day.
Oh, Jesus
That's another
Christ.
d8.
Oh dear
Why are
god.
you doing 7?
Jackpot!
What the
3,000. Why?
What? So
21 fall
how?
damage.
Zatsu,
That's a lot of sevens to make.
I want you to roll a d100 for me.
Oh my goodness.
He rolled the jackpot.
Roll
You know,
a
he gets to
77.
choose his-
All right.
Jackpot 33.
So, as this creature slides down and falls into the hole, you hear it bang against the column in the center. I don't think you can see this if I just do this. Make sure. All right, cool. And you hear almost a jangle effect, and like it like bounces off its column a few times as it falls, but we're hitting the cog in the center and getting sort of pulled and stuck in it as the cog turns. Um, and you hear like as the cog turns slowly, it is grinding this thing, this laughing ooze-like creature across the ground and across the little wall area next to the bottom area. It almost sounds like coins falling. Um, it's alive. It is on the ground laughing, being dragged by the cog, and it has taken a lot. As you glance down the hole, it is not in a good way.
Want to hear about the
Um,
time I almost killed someone by laughter?
Legend. Legend,
This is
you're up.
great.
Alright. Am I able to tell whether or not these things are susceptible to lightning lure?
Like, can you cast lightning lure against them?
Will it pull them?
What does it say it won't pull?
You create a lash of lightning energy that strikes at one creature of your choice that you can see within 15 feet of you. The target must succeed a strength saving throw or be pulled up to 10 feet in a straight line towards you and then take 1d8 lightning damage if it is within 5 feet of you.
I mean, you can
So
try.
You're basically force choking something?
You're basically like hitting him
Hold
with a
on.
fishing pole and pulling him towards you.
It's a lightning lasso
Yeah.
A lightning lass.
He lassoed Will, now he
Alright.
wants to lasso my creature.
with electricity.
I mean,
So here's
just
what I'm
wait-
imagining.
Sure.
just
I'm
wait for Legend
imagining
to pull that
I
out
jump
on-
in the hole, cast lightning lure in midair, and I pull it down with me.
Careful
Oh
you don't
boy.
take the same fall damage.
I mean,
And
Don't
ideally
land
hit
on
a
the
sick
cog.
combat roll and drop it on the gear, but that's asking a lot.
I mean, if you want to do that,
Th-
definitely do
don't
that. Like
get-
that's I'm not gonna
Don't get pulled into the gear yourself, Legend.
like
I'll
if,
figure it out, alright? I'm made of metal.
all
I
right.
just need
It's
to not get
fine.
extremely stuck.
In the end, me and Xenia just need to fix you up again.
Then I'll have 3 wooden limbs.
I mean, I am. If you want to do this, definitely do this, Legend.
Alright. So the first step is movement, jump in the hole.
Okay.
The second step is cast lightning lure on the way down.
25 feet
assume I
down.
roll damage and the strength save needs to beat 13.
Okay.
The best thing is if it beats the strength thing, does it pull you back up, or do you just miss
I think it
and
breaks
fall?
free.
You said 13.
Either way,
It needs to beat 13.
All right. What's the damage for lightning lure? Or is there damage or just pulls?
1d8.
Roll 1d8.
Alright. That's a 1.
hey,
All right. I want you also to roll 3d8 for me.
One of us is taking fall damage.
Or maybe you're both taking fall damage.
8.
I want you to roll a d100 for me.
Hey, that's about the same that I rolled when I rolled 3d8 damage.
74.
And the dexterity saving throw.
What is lightning over exactly?
9.
On your dex saving throw?
Yes.
Action.
Cantrip. All right, 1 second. All right. All right. Now everything has been rolled.
Okay.
Let me tell you how it happens.
Quick question, Controlius. Are those things down on the first floor or the ground floor also just railings, or is that actually a wall? Like, did
They're
Hippo
railings.
see the thing fall down
Yeah.
and just get dragged there, and he's like,
Hippo's gonna have a hell of a show here in a
Yeah.
second.
no, in a second he's gonna see something happen.
Much like the second floor, there is a room around the stairs, and then everything else is just railing.
Okay. Just
So
because I wanted to know what Hippo sees.
Legend, you dive turning away from this creature. It takes a swipe at you and gets you across the shoulder. You take 2 damage of bludgeoning damage.
Pain.
You lash out as you're falling. You lash out your lightning lure and catch it across the arm it hits you with, and pull. You attempt to swing on the lightning lure, but your pull was too strong and quick, and it tumbles out through with you.
They're both on the bottom floor now. Oh no.
Everyone go to the bottom.
As
I
you
mean,
fall,
down there we can set them on fire, man. There's no other oil.
As you fall, you hit again. You bounce against the what's it called? The column in the center that's turning, and you sort of get shifted around and land next to the first one on the top of the gear, with it landing down here.
Uh-oh.
Legend, you're gonna take 18 fall damage, bludgeoning,
Right, I'm at 19 health.
and the gear is going to turn against you for another 6.
I am at 13 health.
Okay.
Oh, that was some damage.
The creature
I
is
assume that I am in a complete cripple state right now and do not have a bonus action.
you are prone. You could technically use the rest of your movement to stand up and try and move out of this.
That sounds like it's productive.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out how much health this thing has left after all that happened.
DM is calculating shenanigans.
I mean, that thing already was badly damaged. That one, the first one.
I mean, it was unhappy to begin with. It's alive. It is not happy. Actually, I need to roll one more die. I need to eat one more die across the room. I don't know where the fuck that one went. Good thing I have 3 sets. Cool. That's. Oh, there it is. So yeah, you can definitely use the rest of your movement to stand up, and then I'll let you get just out of the gear.
All right. I will move.
Don't move
So-
Towards
anywhere
Hippo or the
else.
door? I'm gonna go towards Hippo.
All right. So you pull yourself out of the gear and sort of pull yourself over the barrier, and you're going to be landed right here.
Technically alive.
Technically alive. Um,
So who's ready for the
Will, you're on
wrestling
deck.
dunk that Will is gonna do?
So the ooze that
What?
just dropped. No, the
What
other
about
ooze
me?
is still down there. Yeah, you're on deck, Will. After the ooze takes its turn. Is again. Oh no, it has to do the saving throw. Oh no, because it's laughing.
It is laughing.
It's still
It
being
is
drugged
laughing for
across the
10
ground,
rounds.
and it's not like it's chuckling the entire time. What's my save to have to be,
Wow.
Zatsu?
I think it was 12, right?
12.
I heard 12 earlier. Yeah.
Yeah.
12.
It is still cackling with laughter as it gets drug around this gear. Will, it's your turn.
Zazu is gonna just
Okay.
kill a man with
Can I get like a
laughter.
short recap? Because I stopped paying attention 30 minutes ago.
That's fair. So, Zatsu made one of them laugh. It fell down the hole. It landed on the gear. It's still laughing while being drugged, being like smashed, crushed by the gear. The other one,
Okay.
on Legend's turn,
Computer turned off.
he Legend jumped down the hole. Basically lassoed the one who was next to him, who slapped Legend a little bit on the way down, and pulled it down with him. They both landed on the
Okay.
gear, and both got
So-
drug up. Legend used the last of his movement, since he used very little to technically jump down the hole, to drag his ass back up, and drag himself over the barrier next to be closer
This
to Hippo.
endeavor cost me 26 of my 39 health.
Yeah,
So they're both on the ground floor.
they're both on the
Yeah.
ground floor, as far away from
They're
possible.
both pro.
So yes, we're waiting for the barbarian to jump down the hole after that.
Yes, I was waiting for the wrestling dunk move to be like, yay!
Okay. Well, first rage,
Yeah, that's. I mean,
because
this is something to be angry about.
I finally get to do that. And
like-
yeah, I'm gonna drop down through the hole and aim at. Is there a visible difference between them?
One of them is prone from laughter,
Oh, they're
and the
both
other
prone.
one.
The other
Oh,
one's
they're
covered
both
in
prone.
ice.
The
Yeah, the
other
one's got ice
mostly
on
covered
it.
in ice.
Yeah.
The icy
Yeah.
one.
So
Yeah, that's
I'm
the one
gonna
you want to
try,
kill.
Like, so I'm gonna try to like hero landing, punch it on the landing. The
roll
icy one?
roll athletics.
Okay, that's a 10.
Roll dexterity saving throw.
Do I have advantage? I can see.
You can see the floor.
I can see.
You
It
know
is
what?
not a dex effect. You need to not break an arm. The first one was
21.
12.
I mean,
Fine.
no, I'll give him advantage. Like he can try and do something on the way down.
Okay.
He's
So
still
it comes up to
falling.
21.
Versus 14 with the modifier.
Wait.
No, we gave him advantage.
I'll give him advantage.
21.
He's still falling.
Okay.
He can see he's about to do something incredibly stupid.
Bro, Kyle's just like. I don't
So
know.
all right. Roll an
I forgot how
attack.
this whole thing started. I'm using my gauntlet of punching.
Sure.
Finally. 12.
It's called
please,
Gauntlet of
God, hit.
Punching.
You,
I love
you have
it.
to roll the attack first, Will. Not damage.
Yeah, the hit DC.
Hit DC is 12. Oh, because it's a +7. I forgot about that. Okay.
Hold up. Can I reckless attack? What does that do?
It
First
gives you
attack,
advantage. Yeah, you can
advantage.
reckless attack. There's-
Do I want to? Yeah, I might as well. Yeah, that's better. 21.
All right, dirty 21. Now roll
Loading.
damage.
Sure.
Okay. That's 18 damage.
18 damage. All right.
Where's the plus 2 come
18.
from?
Raging.
All right.
Rage
Um,
adds plus 2.
Roll a d10 for me.
8.
Okay. So
Oh, and also Desert Storm Aura. They
yeah,
both
because
take 2.
it's just 2.
Yeah, they just take 2 damage each.
All right. So you are
Or everyone within 10 feet of me.
We don't know where he's
Everyone
landing
in
yet.
Tentacles.
you are frustrated. You've been wanting to use these new gauntlets all day.
Yeah.
And you want to punch something. So you
Yeah.
dive down. And
Yeah,
you sort of
I imagined it like jump off the ceiling towards them.
the ceiling's 25 feet up.
Well, no, I'd like hang down and propel myself from the hole.
So you jump down, you sort of grab the column in the middle to guide you. And you
that
do
works.
a small turn around it as you are, which doesn't it doesn't slow you down significantly, but just a little bit. You know the floor is coming, but you know where you're aiming, and you land a solid punch. Almost as you land, it hurts to land. It is a long drop. You were not feeling good about that.
I don't care. I punched it.
You're taking 11 damage, 11 fall damage.
Okay.
11 points of bludgeoning damage for the fall,
So-
which you get to half to 5 because you're angry.
Yeah.
But-
I knew that before I did this.
As you land, as you punch this thing, you almost press it out against these gears. And you get caught up in the gears as well, but your anger is burning. And this one that you punched
Literally.
gets just it hits and it comes back up as though it's going to be as though it's going to advance on you and just sort of melts in the heat.
Oh,
that
dang.
extra 2 damage actually killed it.
Dang. Okay. I didn't expect that. That does
Oh.
2 damage.
Where does Will land, and do I take this fire aura damage?
You're gonna take the 2 damage, yeah. He's
Ow.
Well,
he's
that
gonna be basically
sucks.
right next to it.
Shouldn't have brought it down there though.
I shouldn't have been there.
Will, you're also gonna take 7 damage from the gear, and you are
Do
not.
I have that?
Poor
Yeah, you have
Leslie.
that.
have
It's
that.
bludgeoning damage. You
I
have.
chose the life that made me take 28 of my 39 health.
Still though, like
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
So Will, you
Alright.
technically still have 20 feet of movement. You can use 15 of that to get up and 5 of that to get the fuck out of the gear.
Yeah, I'm gonna get up and move out of the gear towards the other one.
I mean, you're right next to it.
I
Yes!
offer Kaladar a high five.
No.
He's still angry. Hippo, it's your turn.
Imagine the Hulk trying to high five you.
Did the other thing
Except he's
take
only level
damage
4.
from that attack too?
It took
2
2
damage.
Because yeah, when that thing takes damage, it gets the saving throw again
Oh, does it really?
at advantage when it's from damage.
Well,
All right, it is no longer laughing.
Okay.
It is.
Aw.
I guess it should have done the advantage saving throw the first time. But oh no, I did give it advantage. Cause
It still failed.
yeah, yeah.
Wait, so is it still laughing or no?
No, it's not
No.
laughing. It's still prone.
Okay.
Still prone.
Oh
Or
no,
get the
that's
hell
the
out.
one that was laughing. Oh no.
Yeah, the one that was laughing is the one that's alive.
Yeah.
Huh.
Uh,
This one's probably got a bit of HP left. I don't think we did that much.
Oh, now you can burn it. There's no oil.
actually,
Grandma.
I get the wrong
You're
one.
not wrong.
I am standing right next to it.
So
Yes,
is
and you're already
Arky.
80 heat.
I was thinking about
Don't give
burning.
Legend
I was also thinking about if there was something I could do to help Legend here to keep him from not dying.
If you kill the thing, I'll be pretty alive. I'll have a chance to heal myself because there's no enemies in sight.
Yeah.
I mean,
The
y'all
issue
have
is, I don't.
potions.
Yeah. I
You think
definitely
about
don't
what you
think
want to
we're
do.
killing it right away.
I can just hobble up to Doc and ask for some
I
lay on
do.
hands. It's probably
I
fine.
was gonna offer it. There you go.
What's the turn order? Does Legend get a turn before this thing?
I believe it's Grandma next and then Legend after that.
You mean
Okay.
Zatsu would go in between that. My initiative was a 9.
I think
Okay.
the thing goes before.
mine was a
Legend goes.
17?
I mean, I could just throw you a potion on my turn.
No,
I
next. It's
Don't want to burn a potion if we can just kill the thing and then I can heal with either a long rest or Doc's spells.
Yeah, it's
Fair.
it's Hippo, then Grandma, then me. That's the order.
So you guys got heal spells to heal him. So there's something. I don't need to worry too much. So
Spicy.
I don't know what I want to do to it though.
From the sounds of it, you want to kill it. Sorry, I was in the other room. So it's you and then Grandma and then Doc and then Zatsu and then Legend.
So
Okay.
we've done a full combat round at this point. Our party understands how this would go the next go around. Does the next thing move before me or not?
No. This is the thing that goes right before Will that was made to laugh, fell down the hole, and got grounded by the gears, and then took its turn and got more damage from the gears.
Okay, so Legend will be able to get the hell out of Dodge
Yeah.
before it
It's-
attacks.
The best use of
Okay.
hideous laughter I've ever seen.
Like,
Great.
she did that, it's like, I'm definitely going to have this thing fucking fall. Because I think it's funny.
I mean, I thought about using hideous laughter too, but I was like, I think it might not be intelligent enough to laugh.
It's definitely based on something that's slightly more intelligent than you think it is.
Yeah.
I like that crack.
I'm proud that that worked.
I mean, you just described it kind of like, oil that was alive. I'm like, that doesn't sound very smart.
It probably wasn't very smart when you just think about that.
All right, let's whack it. Knock it out. Put it out of its misery.
I mean, what am I going to whack it with? How far away am I?
You have a stick, probably.
Oh, just use your gun.
5, 15,
I'm sure it's not
20,
gonna
25.
ignite, man.
Yeah, probably just shoot it with the gun.
Alright.
Let's see. Hit 22. That feels like it's gonna hit.
Oh, yeah, 22 definitely hits.
And boop. 8 damage.
Alright. Is it 2d6? There's 2d8. Alright. So you
1d10 plus 2.
Legend and Will do a Constitution saving throw.
Uh-oh.
I have +4 on con throws. I might be fine. 18 also.
18.
All right.
Man, I've been tying with people a lot today.
So Hippo, you fire your gun and hit this thing as it's sort of pushing itself up towards standing still next on these gears. The sound is very loud, though. Will and Legend, it rings in your ears because of the tight space. Y'all are alright, but it's sort of like it's a ring that you weren't used to.
I mean, I feel like my shadow spell definitely was loud then.
This is fair. I didn't think about this during the shatter spell. Did you use shatter?
Yeah.
Yes, I
You did use shatter. Yeah. That has an actual radius though. I made that mistake.
Yeah.
That's on me. So yeah, it's actively unhappy with that, but it's not dead yet.
Then I will go upstairs.
It was like, things downstairs, I'm going upstairs. Things
I mean-
upstairs, I'm going downstairs.
I also have long range stuff. I'll just shoot through the damn hole if I need to.
Hey,
All right.
Catherine.
Grandma, your turn.
D-Train has poked his head out of the the backpack.
I'm imagining D-Train's guarding the fucking carriage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the
D-Train,
carriage.
you missed it. I took 28 of my 39 health on my own accord.
Wait, is there an actual
also-
D right there?
Nice.
Oh shit,
Yeah,
this is
Yes.
fair.
Yes.
You also missed
just
one of the best hideous laughter spells.
Yeah,
We'll
so
catch you up later. We're still in combat.
yeah. Grandma, you're up.
All right, enjoy. I'm just here listening up.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Roll initiative.
Roll initiative.
join the combat round.
Oh, do I want to firebolt that thing?
It's on the first floor.
I mean, you're.
It's the only.
But there's also a Kaladar like right next to it.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Do
Yes.
it. I don't care.
I have 11 health. Please do not set off a bomb next to me.
There's
Uh-huh.
not oil on the first floor anymore. There's not oil.
It's
on the
made out of oil.
This is fair.
It is made of oil, yes. It might implode, it might not. We will find out when it does.
Are you moving to the hole, Grandma?
Yeah, I don't know. Do I need to? I mean, I guess if it's still like, I mean, Hippo cleared out most of it, so I guess I can move to the hole without fear of slipping or anything,
Yep.
right?
He is clear. He has definitely cleared out everything up to about here.
Okay.
But no one's taking like really a lot of movement.
Well,
What are you guys currently fighting?
Sentient
Oil monster.
Yeah, sentient oil.
I want to shoot a fireball at it.
Oh God.
You don't have fireball yet.
Firebolt.
I have firebolt.
Oh.
It's cantrip,
Firebolt.
Heard
and it
ball.
ignites stuff.
Alright.
Oh God.
Roll. Is it an attack roll, Grandma?
Yes.
Roll at advantage. Because it's prone.
Oh, I get a
Probably
21
hits.
and a 17.
It hits. Roll damage.
Oh, that's 7 damage, and it ignites.
Alright.
Oh
It was-
boy.
Going to anyway. Will Constitution saving throw at advantage?
Okay.
You can see it. You got an
Bam!
advantage.
That's an 11.
All right. So Grandma walks up to the hole and points down, sort of points 2 fingers and shoots the firebolt at it.
Pew
And
pew.
it. How much damage did you do? I forget.
7.
7.
It was not too bad for 10 max.
And the oil creature ignites and sort of grows and rises up as a. One second, I gotta switch this thing out. It grows and ignites and seems to almost burn to life, and the body that appeared to be made out of oil appears now to be living fire.
God.
Oh,
What did you just send me, Zatu?
read it.
Wait, what?
And it has a. It reaches out with claw. It reaches up with claw-like hands, and it's radiating heat. Will, you're going to take 2 fire damage, or 2, fire damage.
1
Nice,
fire
Satsu.
damage.
2.
No, I only can have
Physical damage.
things.
Yeah.
Physical
Not
damage.
non-magical damage is what he has. Legend is not within 5 feet radius, so he's fine.
Just barely out of range.
Doc, it's your turn.
Okay, I have a question because we never put this in writing, but I kind of just asked you, clarifying my flight abilities. You said again, not in writing, but I think you said something about a self-feather falling ability, so I don't take fall damage. Essentially,
You
yes,
are
no.
As long as you are tiny, you are hovering.
I am still tiny
Okay.
and hovering.
Have you attacked anything? You attacked with the
I-
spell, so you didn't have to. That's
I
-2.
missed. I missed,
Well, you also attacked with the spell last time. So
but I also missed.
yeah, you
It's
also
a minus
missed,
2
but-
to damage, not the attack roll.
Yeah.
Anyway, I wanted to fly down the hole. Basically, I just wanted to make sure I didn't take fall damage in the process.
Fine.
And I'm gonna hit it with the sword.
Okay. Are you gonna stay tiny to hit with a sword?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna put you next. You want to be here or you want to be further over here somewhere?
There's fine, I
Alright.
guess. Sure.
Roll an attack.
Yes. It's high enough. It's a 23.
I have to check because it's changed. Roll damage.
13 minus 2. Or it's no, minus a D4, that's what it is.
All right, I will roll the d4.
13 minus 1 D4.
And roll Constitution saving throw.
Oh, it's not dead yet? Wait a second. Hold on. Can I add Divine Smite to it if it's not dead yet?
Sure, you still have to roll the Constitution saving throw. Do that first.
Sure. Why not? There it is. At 19.
Okay. Add Divine Smite.
Which is a D8. No, sorry, 2D8. There you go. 14.
So, all right. So you sort of floated down floated down the hole, and you take your magical weapon and you strike it with it. I've been forgetting. Oh no, I haven't had. Oh no, there's one. What the fuck ever. And you strike this creature, this fire creature. Now, as you hit it, you feel your skin tingle as from the heat it's radiating around it. But you feel not comfortable, but you're not burning.
Not painful.
No, well, I mean it's uncomfortable. As you strike it, it roars at you, and then almost behind it, the divine smite comes in and strikes it down, and it is defeated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
I have 11 health.
I'm gonna go
That's
over and give
fine.
him 10 points of Lay Enhance.
Okay.
I have 21 health.
I'm going to advance you all up to around here.
Where's my backpack at?
It's on Will. Well, it's not on Will. It's sitting outside the door.
How far am
Okay,
I from legend?
Is it dead? What's going on?
It's dead.
It's dead.
I
Okay, that
smoked
combat
it.
took so long.
My turns were fast. I don't know what you're talking about.
My
Well,
turn.
yours were.
There were a lot of things that happened there.
I was gonna say he was talking about me. Sorry.
You
I didn't mean to take
wizards
so long.
usually take long. So that just
Huh?
kind of makes sense.
How much healing do you have, D-Train?
I don't usually take long.
For healing word, depends on which one I
Wizard.
do, level 1 or level 2.
What is level 2? It's what, 2d4?
2d4 plus 3.
Yeah, 2d4. I
It's
think it
2d4
is.
plus something. D-trains might be different. Mine's plus 3.
Yeah, hold on. I'll tell you in a second. I don't
Oh,
have it pulled up.
I'll roll for it. Let's say it's plus
Okay.
3. Legend gain 10 more.
Okay, there you go. You're welcome.
Health!
No longer dying.
I have 31 out of 40 health. I
Still
am
more than-
healthy.
Uh,
That actually might have to change that. So, do y'all want to go to the next floor?
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
Yes, I still want to punch things. This
Who is
floor
in front?
good.
Will.
Alright.
We all know
Stay next
this.
to him again.
All right. Will strength check advantage.
That's nat 20.
All right, good enough.
Okay, dumb question, but should Hippo also be near the front if he's cleaning the way so not everyone has to slide around everywhere?
He is. It is assumed he cleaned the way on the way, on the way there before y'all got to this far.
No, I mean, like, should he stay just near us as we keep going forward to prevent all
Spells.
these saving throws everywhere we go?
That's theoretically possible. Let me describe what happens when you open the next floor. Will once again.
Quadrillis,
Yo, what's
did
up?
you use 1 or 2 so I can have it marked?
2.
Alright.
What was I doing?
Oh yeah, it's 2d4 plus 3, by
Okay,
the way.
so yeah, that's exactly what I did. I rolled a 4 and a 3.
Okay.
And I added 3 to it. All right. So Will, you step up these stairs once more, and once more there is a large locked door, or the large door at the top, and you put your hand on it and you just shove, and it flies open, and you hear once more at the top of the turning column in the center, you hear it fall open, and you advance into this smaller room. And what you notice is in this room, there are in the corners, there are two large pulsing columns of energy.
To punch or not to punch?
Energy.
Between
Like what
them,
kind of
Is
energy?
the question.
magical.
Okay.
And between them, you see a large, what appears to be a door against the wall, with what appears to be a large lock in the center.
Where's our master sword? We need to kill the barrier.
This is a clock tower. We're more likely to meet a guy that says, "You've met with a terrible fate, haven't you?"
Wait,
You're
you
definitely
said there's a
fighting
lock?
death up here.
There's a lock at that door, but what you also notice is before the door is a large sentry. A large metal sentry just standing before it.
Ooh.
I'm going to advance some number of people.
Punch.
I'm willing to advance some number of people up. Who wants to get to the top floor? Who wants to be around the stairs?
I'll be on top.
Are we currently
Y'all know
aware
I'm
of the sentry's presence, as Will warned us?
Will can definitely say something as he enters that there is a sentry
What
of some sort.
do
There's some
I?
sort of guardian.
Am I allowed to come out of my backpack?
I mean, do you want to join for a little bit? I'm going.
Yeah, I can join for a bit. Surprise, motherfuckers! I'm here.
Supplies, motherfucker.
I just imagine D-Train was sleeping in Will's backpack
Yeah,
the whole
that's,
time.
I was debating whether I should do a big yawn and be like, "Oh, so what did I miss, guys?"
You're
D-Train,
not made of oil, are you?
D-Train, roll 2d8 for me.
Oh, he
Roll
definitely
2d8?
took some damage.
Oh, I'm sorry, 2d6.
I'm pretty sure D-Train just got woken up by Will taking a noticeably large tumble.
That wasn't a tumble. That was a leap.
Ted.
He was controlled.
All right. So at one point earlier, when you were sleeping, Will took a jump from the second floor to the first onto a couple of
About
gears.
25 feet.
About 25 feet. You took 10 points of bludgeoning damage while you were sleeping.
Oh, god damn it! God damn it! Will, why are you always killing me?
The streak of D-Train only taking damage from Will continues.
Yeah.
Also, does D-Train take damage from Fire Aura when he's in his backpack?
+2 damage.
So Will, you're currently not raging because it's been a little bit of time and you didn't hit anything.
But
Okay, yeah, I'm not raging
we-
yet. But
Well-
I did burn like Desert Aura earlier.
I'm going to include that in the 10 damage.
Okay.
Okay.
Got
Will.
lucky this time.
Who else wants to come up the stairs? There's space for one more person.
Is that where the lock is?
I'll go up.
I will
I'll
go up.
there.
Zatsu or Legend?
Zatsu, how badly do you want to go up?
Or
The question is that where this lock is?
yeah, it's behind the sentry.
I'm
I'm already up, right?
But it's upstairs?
Yeah, upstairs. You're already upstairs.
So, I
Dot.
mean,
Okay.
So I mean, if you want to go up there,
Okay, cool.
like,
I was
if
about
you
to say I
be
need
up
to be
there.
upstairs.
I was
'Cause I have
looking
a
for the
key.
token base that was black. I didn't see it. Okay.
So is it Legend or Zatsu taking the final
Just
slot?
put me up there.
Okay. And then who wants to be the first of the three of y'all who are down there?
On
Okay.
bottom floor?
Yeah.
I'll be the first. That's fine.
All
What
right.
do you mean? What do you mean? How big is the sentry? Can I just shoot it through the hole?
It's large enough to see.
You know, diagonally up, be like, yay!
Oh, yeah, it's large enough you could probably see it. I want everyone to roll initiative again.
Oh,
Do it
dear.
again! I might get above a 10 this time.
All right.
24 again! How dare
Good Lord, Hippo.
18.
Don't suck.
I mean, shouting doesn't help me.
My initiative is no longer high.
Again.
Well, why
I'll
do you
just be
always
here, guys.
why do
Don't
you
worry about
always
it.
last or near last?
I'll just, I'll just go.
Is it attacking us?
It's good.
It is definitely moving to attack. Yes.
Okay. Fine.
All right.
I'm just gonna.
I was gonna approach it saying, "Hello, are you the one who maintains this tower or something?" But no. Okay, fine.
I'm just.
I mean,
Doesn't
do
like
you
us
want to
already.
try and take a peaceful approach to it?
You've already said roll initiative. I'm not.
I mean,
whatever.
I probably could have waited a little bit on that. If you want to
No.
if you want to try and take a peaceful approach.
We haven't done anything aggressive yet, so
It
Alright,
technically
that's entry.
hasn't until I asked about it.
All right. This is
Sure.
All right. So
Why not?
You want to take a peaceful approach? I will put away that.
It's- Yeah, sure. Why not? I
Okay.
don't expect this to go well since you already said roll initiative, but I'll say at least a little something just to see what happens.
Okay.
And but basically what I just said. Hello, are you the one who maintains this tower? Or something? I don't know.
Okay. Wait.
We took care of some monsters downstairs for you. They looked like they were kind of infesting the place.
And this creature is. How big is it?
It looks big.
it does
Bigger
look
than
fairly big.
So the
I'd guess about 12 feet tall.
the ceiling is about 25
It was
feet
about
tall.
30 stories tall and a crustacean from it.
I'm still a
It
glowing.
was that
floating
damn Loch
theory.
Ness monster.
So the ceiling is about 20 feet up. It's not at the ceiling, but it's relatively close. Like it could, if it reached its hands up, it would almost touch the ceiling.
So it's about as big as Will was when Hippo made him big.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's just about that size. Yes. It turns its head slightly and looks down at you. And it doesn't
Hello.
have eyes, but it seems to focus and just stare at you.
It doesn't answer at all. It just looks at me.
It just stares at you.
What's in the door behind you?
It is continuing to stare at you.
Can I move like you know what? I'm gonna move back to my friends behind me. Not behind them. That's
Not
like next to them.
completely dismiss the two beams of energy surrounding it.
Yeah.
You haven't looked at them yet. You saw them, but you haven't investigated them at all. You haven't figured anything
How
out yet.
far away? How far away from the door?
Is it?
It's
How
up against
far
the
are
door.
we away from the door that has the lock?
5, 10, 15, 20 feet.
Fuck. All right.
What did you want to do?
Can we present the
I
key?
want to try my key
Yeah.
using my.
Using your.
No, I don't want to get that close.
I mean, I can go up and do it if you want me to. Like, hand me the key. I'll try it.
I don't know about those energy beams. Like, is there?
Yeah,
something
I was
between them,
I was gonna
or-
sneakily try to use shape self to use my little extendo thing to try to unlock the door.
I wanted to try to go into stealth, but I'm not on the floor.
I mean, there's also not much to hide in Zatsu. It's just a big room with a hole in it.
I mean, I feel
Yeah.
like the best thing DJ could use disguise self as a way, like,
Wait!
slide around on the floor.
Wait, I know
There's
what to
oil, like,
do.
everywhere.
Wait, hold on, time out, guys. Time out, hold on. I know what to do here. Hold on. Give me a second.
Is there oil even on?
There's no oil
Actually,
on
yeah.
the floor.
Okay.
Okay, no oil.
As you can see, there are no gears in this room.
Hold on.
Ow.
Let me read something real quick.
There's just a hole in the middle of
There's
it.
just a hole in the middle of it. There's still like the cylinder going, the column going in the center, but that was just a hole. It looks like the column in center is slowly turning. But you appear to be, if not at, close to the top of this tower.
How much health do you have, Temp Doctor?
49 remaining HP
All right.
out of 52 max. I have taken
Before
3
we do
damage.
anything crazy, can I cast invisibility on Temp Doctor and give him my key?
Sure.
His eyes are whatever his eyes are currently focused on me. It is not going to be stealthy, whatever you do. Also, I am very much casting light
around
I
myself
have plus
as I
7
move.
and stealth.
Oh.
You want to
I
try
mean,
that
you
on
can
me?
turn off the light around you. There's magical lanterns basically in this room. Like there's magical light.
Oh, okay, sure. You want me to try to unlock the door behind him? Okay, fine.
Yeah, you're next to me, right?
Yes,
he is.
sure.
All
Let's
right.
do that.
It doesn't cost me anything I can just, so I'm going to cast invisibility on 10th Doctor and give him my key. Is
That's
that cool?
question. Hippo, Zatsu, or Grandma, do any of the three of you want to go upstairs?
Is there room up there?
No, I do not.
Okay. Yeah, you can
Okay.
go upstairs. I'll let you. I don't mind.
So I currently have the key and I'm currently invisible, correct?
Wait, 1 second. I want to finish with Zatsu. Zatsu,
He hasn't told me if it's okay yet.
No, I just said I'll go up.
You said you will go up, Zatsu, or not?
Yeah.
Okay. I want to make sure that everyone's up there who wants to be before. All right. Yeah, sure. You can turn Doc invisible, and he can try and unlock the door.
Okay.
All right. I'm
All right.
casting invisibility.
Okay.
And I give 10th Doctor my key. Hey, go try the door.
Okay.
Doc, roll stealth at advantage.
Do I roll normally?
What do you mean?
I have disadvantage on stealth.
Then yeah, you roll normally.
Okay.
Advantage plus disadvantage cancel each other out.
Is a 12.
All right.
And yeah, I'm gonna cancel the light cantrip while I do this.
I mean, obviously, I figured that part out. I want you to roll stealth
actually,
again at advantage.
Before I approach it, can I move back and forth left to right to see if it's still tracking me? Does it still know I'm here?
Sure.
I'm watching its face, whatever its face is, as I.
Its face seems to be looking towards the group.
Okay, so I'm gonna go around the we're looking at to our left.
This way.
Yeah.
Okay.
And kind of try to sneak between it and the door slowly and just open it behind it.
Roll stealth again at advantage.
If the key actually at advantage this time?
Actually, well, I mean, you're at disadvantage, so you're rolling at advantage, or you're rolling normally.
Okay.
I'm giving you advantage on the stealth because you're invisible.
That's better. That's 20.
I should have done this, but I don't think I can cast invisibility on myself.
You can.
I mean,
You can.
I've definitely done it before.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I should have
You
just
can
did
always
it.
touch yourself. It's fine.
Remember,
If it says touch, you can use it on yourself. Yes.
Okay.
What'd you say, Zatsu?
When Willie says
Nothing.
No. What'd you say? You're trying to say something.
No. Fine. I was only gonna say that I have a +7 stealth thing.
I have
bigger than me.
+4. That's
I can fit
either one
behind
of us
this
would have
thing.
been better at this.
Doc.
Problem is that if you touch it, the jig is up.
Yes.
Yes.
Doc, roll sleight of hand.
That's also a
Also,
20.
Probably.
Okay.
Dirty 20s, but I'll take it.
Wow.
Roll another stealth. Roll this one at actual disadvantage.
Oh, okay. Lovely. Uh-huh. Did that? I clicked disadvantage. It only rolled once. I'll just click it again. Fine. It's a 16 with disadvantage. Okay.
Man.
Cool.
All right.
That's a really good
so many
stealth roll.
20s.
You sneak up behind it, and you're moving slowly and quietly, and you feel like that almost like the energy beam to your left almost recognizes you, but it doesn't. And then the creature, it seems to be focused on the party. There's a shift in its body, and then it goes back to staring directly at the party. You're able to pull out the key, and the key it's a regular sized key, but it's quite large for you at this point, and you're able to get it in the lock quietly and turn it.
I mean, my tiny size is still a foot tall. It's not that big.
I mean, it's like a 5-inch key.
Okay, never mind then. It's just half my height.
Yeah, it's half your height, but
fine.
that's quite large for a key. Like, imagine holding like a 4-foot key. You're able to. The door gives a large click as you turn it.
Okay.
And
does it notice the click?
It does. It turns. It looks at the door, and then it turns back and faces the party. The door splits in the middle.
It did unlock. Okay,
and
cool.
slides open to the sides. And
Can I
slip through the
Well, let me finish.
crack?
You look
Okay.
into this doorway, and you don't see another room. You see almost a glistening mirror of fog.
Oh.
So it's not a. There's not a room behind this. There is what appears to be a large amount of just like a magical gaseous mirror.
What would y'all have done if I wasn't here with the key?
Gaseous mirror?
I would assume they had the key without you actually showing up in the
Well,
train.
if you don't have the key, that means I have the key.
Yeah.
Fair
I'll-
enough.
Yeah,
Yes.
I would assume someone had
Yeah.
the key, but
Oh, Cal can't cast invisibility.
no, we can't.
That's the difference.
Doc, you reach out and you sort of touch it, and you feel you don't get pulled. You don't feel like you're being pulled into it, but your hand just sort of moves into it without any issue.
Okay, so you said a mirror, but it's foggy.
It's a foggy mirror-like substance. Like it doesn't reflect as much as it looks like a mirror if like the mirror was super blurry.
I've never played Dark Souls, but I'm imagining like the big fog doors.
Yeah, that's sort of what I'm describing.
Okay.
Can we all see this?
Yeah, you can all see this. This is a large door. It is 20 feet tall it's 15 feet tall in the 20-foot tall room.
And the
It's
sentry is still not looking my direction.
it is staring like it's looking at the party, but it sort of slowly turns and faces forward.
Can I push the door just all the way
Oh,
open?
it is all the way
There
up.
is
It
no
is-
door.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said it was cracked. Okay,
No,
never mind.
it cracked
No,
open
no.
and
No,
slid.
he said it split from the middle and
Yeah.
then slid.
It basically it's a sliding door from the two sides. It slid from
Oh,
the middle
okay.
open,
Damn.
and it's a 10-foot wide door.
And the sentry is not reacting at all to the fact that the door is now open.
Not one bit.
Where's not
Can I-
the
can I-
Doc is still there. Are we going to let him retreat? Does he
Do I
want
have-
to retreat?
Any idea what this effect actually is?
The door.
That whatever the fog thing is behind it. Yeah.
Roll an Arcana check.
How many of us are
rolled
eligible
a
to roll an
16.
Arcana check here?
So Doc's the one who's right next to it. He's the one who's put his hand in it. You're not again. He's invisible, so you can't really see what he's doing.
Because like
But
my
everyone
assumption
can
is this is
see
some kind
the
of portal or
mist
gateway
door.
or something.
That is you've never heard of anything like this, but this feels like some sort of gateway to something.
So it would not be safe to go through on my own. Got it. Cool.
It may or may not. You're not sure. You can't say for sure whether it would or not. I'm going to put on my bunny slippers because. So what do you want to do?
We are not in combat, so we're free to just say things, right?
Yeah, you can just say things.
All right.
Doc
So
can come
I-
back towards y'all if he wants to, or he can stay over there.
I'm currently going to stay between it and the door for now. I'll let you know if I want to move.
So I am imagining placing some sort of mark in the floor so I can see the floor from below. I want to spleef this robot.
You don't know what?
It's a term that you don't know because you haven't played Minecraft. I want to take the floor out from under it.
I mean, how wide is the thing, and would it fit through the circular hole? Because you
I'm
could
gonna
just
make
kinda-
another hole, or attempt to convince someone to do it for me.
You want
But
me to
you
try to
don't
push
need
it from
to-
behind into the hole? I can.
You
try.
are 1 foot tall. I don't care what your strength stat is. It's made of metal and 20 feet tall. Physics don't work.
I mean, he could theoretically be strong enough to push it. It would be a
Yes.
contested it would be a contested strength check basically. And
I mean, the thing is,
you can definitely
how
like that's a
big
thing you
is
can
it?
definitely
How
try.
wide is it? Could try to get it into the hole and make it fall down.
It is
We can also like cast grease below it to make it easier. We can also use ropes. We have options. The question is, what do we want?
I want to
something
blow
like
up
that?
the floor out from under it.
But then it's
Problem
only
is
gonna
that I
fall
don't
like
have an explosion.
But why?
It's-
then
Also
it's only gonna fall like 20 feet instead of the whole tower.
It's also still
Like,
not
it can
hostile
fall
yet.
Like it can
Yeah.
fall 60 feet or it can fall 20.
Yeah, what
as
Doc
a-
It
got
will
one
go
floor.
through the next floors.
Are
It's
you
not
sure?
hostile.
No.
It's really big.
Sure.
Just some
It's not
rocks isn't gonna
hostile,
stop it.
though.
So as a note, it is small enough to fit through the hole with the column in it. The floors are
Past the
relatively
column.
what?
It's gonna fit with the column.
Yeah, it's gonna fit with the column. That being said, the floors are relatively thick.
I want to investigate those pillars.
So they would not break, is what you're
They're made
saying.
of stone.
I'm not gonna say they won't break, but
I
okay.
mean, in my
Zatu,
opinion,
do an
I
Arcana
would
check
just
for me.
throw it through the hole.
Arcana check. Okay. 13.
Looks like
What is
magic.
Zatu looking
Looks
at?
dangerous.
What is Zutsu even looking at?
The columns.
Yeah,
yeah.
the magic columns.
Is it reacting to Zatsu or Nasira inspecting the columns?
It is looking at Nasira. It hasn't moved yet, but it is definitely watching Nasira.
I
it-
awkwardly wave at
Um,
it. No.
Can I go ahead and try disguise self and see if it'll talk to me as it's one of its own?
You want to try and
Right.
pretend to be a giant golem?
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
Alright,
Wait, hold on.
I
Will
cut-
Good
will
idea.
that break concentration on invisibility?
It's
Yeah.
does it?
Is invisibility concentration?
That's why I'm asking.
No,
Okay.
I don't think so.
I'll check.
Is there a little black rhombus next to the name of the spell?
I just wanted to make sure. Invisibility is concentration, yes. Disguise
Okay.
self is on. Never mind. Forget I asked.
All right. So yeah, you can definitely do that.
Okay,
I'm
so
surprised.
So do you want to look like just a giant robot, or
I want to look roughly like one of its kind.
okay, giant robot? Giant robot.
All
looking
right,
thing.
so I cast disguise self.
So you're not going to be large. You're just going to be regular size. If you do it, you would have to have someone enlarge you.
I'm just trying to see if he'll interact with me.
Okay. Then I can't use
Currently.
What I was going to use. Let me find another robot. Oh, this one will do. Where'd it go? No, not that one. Sorry, my minis are where I wasn't expecting to pull this mini out today.
Well, you
Sorry.
only got rid of 12 kobolds earlier.
I know,
so-
like I just sort of dumped them in the box, and this was on top of the box. So you sort of shift your shape and size, and you turn into what looks to be a robot, though significantly smaller than this one.
All right, I look over at him and I'm like, "Hey, can you tell us about this door behind you?"
What language you want to speak?
I only speak two, so common.
All right.
Before you decide that, we did run into a bunch of kobolds on the ground floor, and they were speaking Draconic. I'm not saying this
Oh.
thing knows Draconic, but we did that earlier.
All right, first I'll say it in common.
All right. It stares at you. No response.
All right, no response. Then I try it in Draconic.
Stares at you. No response.
Oh my
Hmm.
goodness.
Do we have any other languages someone knows that we can try to see if it understands?
Celestial,
Art-
Sylvan, Orc, Goblin.
I have Abyssal.
So, as a side note, just because it's not responding doesn't mean it doesn't understand.
Yes.
I could try to talk to it in Abyssal. I go up to it and say, "Hey, hello."
No, sorry. First, that stupid Sweet Caroline song from in Abyssal. It. So you're moving towards it again, Zatsu?
Yeah.
Roll a D100.
All right.
Oh dear.
I know this can only
You should have stayed back.
43 is what I'm
81.
guessing. It's not a 43.
Yes.
So you move up to it, and it stares straight at you. And you start speaking to it in Abyssal, and it continues to stare, but it's not. Again, it's still not moving.
We lose someone?
Will
Who did-
left.
It's going to be a lot less aggressive in here now.
I mean, I just assume that the
I
thing
thought you
is
disconnected accidentally.
I think his internet probably died
Okay.
based on what
Thing is
happened earlier.
just
Yeah.
not.
It's just staring at y'all.
I mean, I just assume that it doesn't see any hostilities from us, so unless we get too close, it will not do anything. But I feel like if we get too close, it will be like, well, I'm guarding this. You're too close. That's most likely why it's focusing on whatever's closest.
have
Right
a
now in my
question.
head, I'm picturing the royal guards.
I have a question.
Step away!
I have a very stupid idea.
What's up? I mean, you've had multiple stupid ideas that you haven't done. Some of them
I
may or may
know.
not work.
Okay,
There's no
so
stupid ideas.
invisibility, right?
Yeah.
By my understanding, then let me just clarify. Okay, so it ends for a target that attacks or casts a spell. I'm not attacking it, but can I do the prank thing of you tap it on one shoulder and then move to the other side? That doesn't count as an attack for this purpose, does it? I'm just trying to distract it a little bit harmlessly.
I mean, if you want to tap it on the shoulder, you can definitely try and see what happens.
Will that break invisibility?
We'll see.
Okay. Well,
It will be alerted that something tapped it on the shoulder, and it's gonna try to find it.
okay. Then I'll describe this. I'm gonna tap it on the right shoulder and fly behind it to its currently left side. And if that breaks invisibility, then it breaks invisibility. But I just want to see what happens.
Roll stealth. Just flat, not advantage or disadvantage.
God damn it, Satsu! I should have sent one of us.
19.
You tap on the shoulder, then quickly fly behind it to the other side. You're still trying to be as sneaky as possible. It does not move.
What?
It's still watching Zatsu.
Okay.
I have an idea.
It's made of metal. How's it supposed to feel?
Magic.
I mean,
surely it would
Says it's
notice the
watching
sounds
Zatsu
or the
Technically
vibrations
the
of it being
closest,
tapped.
huh?
You want me to make it feel?
Am I still invisible?
You're still invisible.
Okay, good.
We're really dancing around this thing. At this point, I just want a baseball slide between its legs and see what it does. That's what I'm thinking about right now.
Go for it.
I want to use
Try it.
minor illusion, but I don't know what I want to create.
I have put myself in so much danger today. I feel like at this point I'm breaking the trend if I don't do another stupid thing.
I can heal you for 10 more HP.
That's assuming it doesn't just throw me down the hole into the shadow realm.
I mean, we can throw it down the shadow realm. I'm down for that.
If I made an illusion and had the illusion attack it, would it become hostile towards us?
Oh, the illusion. I mean, it wouldn't see anything other than y'all.
Or would it just
and
stand
the
there
illusion.
again?
Okay.
I mean, you can try and find out.
I have a question for the
Fuck around
party.
and find out.
Okay.
Fuck around and find out.
Can one of you try to enter the now open door? What? Well, I don't know what to
Hold
expect.
on, wait. Does anyone else have minor illusion?
D-Train is currently still disguised as a small robot. I want to see what happens if he tries that.
Turn is it?
Who has
It's not a turn.
There's no turn.
Technically.
You can ask to do stuff, Will, if you want.
Oh, I'm gonna punch it.
Who has
Don't
minor
punch it. We're trying to. Jesus Christ.
God,
Will-
finally, I'm gonna punch it.
Will is like,
Want
I
me to
can
punch
finally.
it?
Are you gonna run up and Superman punch this thing, Will?
Yes.
That's what it looks
You
like.
already rolled the hit, and it was a nat 20.
All right. Roll damage.
Six.
16 with your crit rules is
That's
22.
so roll just regular attack with that because you rolled actually a crit, and that's not. It's gonna be more.
Yeah,
than that.
it automatically did that.
Oh well, roll again. All right. So 12 plus 12, so 24.
By the way, I raged on my way there.
Sure. So
Just getting that out of the way.
6.
Good
Yes.
lord.
So
He's really just gonna waddle up
Sick
to it
of
and
y'all just dancing around this thing.
roll. Will also roll a D100.
Does it take the
Fine.
2 fire damage?
Oh,
Oh
yes,
yeah,
it
I
does.
do that too. Everyone near me take fire damage.
Is it too late to go into stealth and check the mirror?
76.
Yeah.
There's nowhere to
Yeah,
hide.
I
Tock
assume
Soup.
so now.
You're not
How
invisible.
is
Yeah,
it?
it's an open
Okay.
room.
Yeah.
The only person invisible is currently Tim
So I'll take how
Doctor,
much fire damage?
and I'm a robot.
Ooh.
2?
So no.
Everyone within 10 feet of Will takes 2,
Um.
which is almost this whole room.
Doc and no, it's just Doc and D Train.
No.
Oh,
Okay.
I don't
Wait,
think-
what? I didn't get closer. I stayed
You're
where I was.
standing in front of it, and Will just walked up and smacked it.
Yeah, Will's on
But
fire.
didn't you say there was 20 feet between the
Will-
door
No.
and
Will
us?
is on
Wait, wait.
fire.
Will has a burning ore within 10 feet. You're just within 10 feet. Doc is within 10 feet. Both of you are gonna take 2 damage.
I'm so lost though,
Will is
because when I
dealing
asked you
damage
how
to
close
you.
we were to the door, you said 20.
Yes.
I didn't move from the 20.
You're right.
He didn't punch the door.
He didn't
You're
punch the
right,
door. He
but
punched the
Will
thing.
He
is in
punched the
middle of
guy
Yeah.
he's in the middle. I
Yeah.
thought he was right in front of the door.
No.
That's why I was asking.
No.
Damn
He's
it.
right in the middle.
God damn
Are
it,
we
Will.
actually in initiative now? Is that
Um,
what this is?
Will runs up
I
and
guess so.
angry as
I
all get out and
will-
punches it in the face, and it stares at Will.
What?
All right.
It just took
Uh,
that
Okay.
damage and didn't do anything.
Just look it up and down, tap it on the shoulder, and just walk around it.
You're trying to get behind it.
Yep.
I'm gonna circle a
Wanna do
little
a plan
bit
now?
to
roll a
the,
D100.
the
Will.
cameras left.
Did the 76 I did earlier.
Do it
count?
again.
I
That's
guess
not
that's
what
just-
after this.
That is
That's
just the chance of it.
67. Let's swap the digits.
It's a 67.
Yep.
What's your AC?
14.
Do a strength saving throw.
Okay.
boy.
That's a 21.
Can I try my? Never mind.
Let me finish off with Will first.
Yeah. My bad.
It's alright. Oh, so many dice.
Finally, something's happening.
Yeah, you're gonna end up killing me, Will.
Well, that's your fault.
You said
No,
20
it's not.
You're still a small robot, D-Train. You're fine.
So you said 21.
Probably.
21 on my
Alright.
strength save.
So as you decide to try and walk around it, it slams one of its fists into your stomach, and you take 14. No, I'm sorry. Wait. 21. No, I'm sorry. 18 damage. I was using the wrong
Okay.
number.
So, this isn't a combat encounter, but I did say I was raging.
You were raging.
I was
You
thinking
can
about it. So,
half that 18 to
it's
9.
9.
Like the punch hurts. It does not throw you back though. Now I need everyone to roll initiative.
Okay.
That was
Alright.
I got a new roll for my bad one earlier.
God,
I
God
okay.
still don't get a
damn.
great roll.
Initiative gods, please give
20.
me something to double.
22.
I have 6.
I need to refresh
Not
again. My
20,
dice rolls
22.
are not showing.
It's going super slow for me.
Yeah, same. I can only see my own roll.
Refresh helped me. I can see all of them now.
Okay. Give me a second to do this math to figure actually how much health it has.
So if I refresh, it's gonna keep everything.
Yes.
Should. Now let's see
Okay.
what the hell this does to my stream. Alright. That's some numbers. That's a lot of high numbers.
Meanwhile, 1096.
Yep.
Alright. Who rolled above a 20?
What?
Uh,
22.
yeah, there's two 22s.
Oh, we
D-Train,
both
what's your
tied.
dex?
My dex is what the
The actual dex number.
so
In the top
15.
left.
Oh, we're tied on decks for both 15.
You know what? Alright. D-Train, even or odd?
What kind of question is that? You know the answer to that.
Hold up, one real quick, Controlius. What was your roll before it turned to 22? Because I nat 20 to get that.
Yeah, I didn't nat 20. Mine was plus. It was 19 plus
I
3.
don't know if that would
Oh,
change
that'll
the
work.
position.
Wait, so
Oh,
D Train rolled a higher number?
19 plus 3.
No.
No.
D-Train rolled a 19, Will rolled a 20.
Okay, so
D
Will
Train,
goes first.
they had the same score, but the whole Jack of Trades thing made it
Okay.
even.
Yeah.
All right, so
Plus
Will
3.
Will got 22 and D Train got 22. And who got 20?
that-
Zatsu has 20.
Yeah.
I have
Hippo has
20.
17.
1 second. I'm writing stuff down. Hippo's got 17.
Grandma has 10.
Okay.
Me at 9. Doc at 6.
I have last initiative. This is gonna be fun. I have an idea if it stays in the same place. This is gonna be great. I'm still
I
invisible, by the
reckon
way.
this thing is gonna
Yeah,
leave
you're
already.
invisible. You're fine.
Mhm,
Will, you're up. D Train, you're on deck.
May I speak?
mhm.
Yeah, what's up?
Did Will's fire aura hitting Doc give it any sort of clue?
Doc? No.
I'm just in pretend
It's
it's
just
a lot of hot air.
warm.
I just happen to be in it.
Because he
It's
took damage, though,
really
wouldn't
warm.
invisibility be broken?
No.
Uh,
It's attack
it-
or
No,
is
it's
it
when you take-
cast a spell?
E-Train
Can
took
be-
fire damage,
I-
so that would
I
break
took
it,
damage.
right?
That might break concentration. Okay,
Yeah.
you're right.
Oh, D Train, roll a con save throw.
The top, the square box under
Mhm.
strength.
Yeah. Mhm.
14.
Oh, look, he rolled above a 2.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's 2 damage.
I forget how. So concentration saves are just half the damage
So
as the
it's-
DC.
It is half damage plus 10, I think, if I remember correctly. That's one rule that I never remember because that's one I don't think about very often.
Oh, I thought it was just half the damage. It's fine. It's
Um,
fine.
I mean, I gotta figure it out now.
So
It still won't show me
wait,
his-
so what's
what the heck?
what's going on now?
D&D
I'm
Beyond is
confused.
slightly
I'm still
broken.
invisible
Rules
is what's
updated if you
going on.
refresh.
10 or half the damage you take, whichever number is higher,
Okay.
So why did I
So
do the
it's
con
10.
save?
to see if
I'm
Make
still
sure you were
invisible.
still casting invisibility.
Oh, okay.
make sure
It's
Doc.
it's a concentration check every time you take damage to maintain
Okay.
invisibility on me. That's how concentration works.
So
Gotcha.
it's 10 or half the damage, whichever is higher. So he rolled greater than a 10.
So, anyways,
Anyways, sorry,
Invisible,
blast.
and I move last. This is great.
Yeah,
You're
so,
first, Will. Will, when does your
yeah.
desert heat hit? Is it beginning of your turn or beginning of someone's turn?
it's when I want to.
Okay.
Basically, I can do it as a bonus action
Okay.
if I'm raging.
Alright.
So, yeah, I'm still raging, I assume.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm just gonna do that real quick. Everything takes 2 damage.
D-Train, Doc, and the thing takes 2 damage. D-Train, roll a Constitution saving throw.
Wait, I take another 2 damage?
Yeah, Will do
Yeah,
it.
Will
I think
decided
so.
he was going to burn the immediate 10 feet next
God
to him.
damn
and
it,
you
Will!
shouldn't
You
have
are
been
going to
there.
kill me.
I'm going to do it every turn if something hostile is nearby. Simply don't be close to me. Although
Also
this was
remember-
kinda
14
my
again.
fault.
14 again.
Yeah. I literally rolled the same thing over again.
Alright, that's still greater than 10.
I
The,
don't have that much health, Will. I'm already down to 22.
So combat rounds at early levels aren't very many rounds anyway. It's not going to be a ton of damage.
Alright, Will, what do you want to do?
Well, I'm gonna punch it,
Alright, roll attack.
but how am I gonna punch it? Do I want to have a plan for this? No.
You
just
have
punch it.
movement. If you're gonna try to do something to it, you could try to knock it towards the hole.
Ideally, I'd want to be big for that. But
Hippo's
when are you?
downstairs.
I have an
Second.
I have an idea if it reaches my turn to help get it in the hole. And that's all I'm going to say.
Is it bad that I just imagine a stupid plaything that you have with these two fighting? Where you push the buttons on either side as players? When I
Rock'em sock'em?
imagine that, yeah, when I imagine Will getting enlarged and fighting that thing, just moving back and forward.
Will, did you roll your attack?
Not yet. I'm gonna. Where's the hole?
It's that big thing in the
Scribbly's
middle.
in the middle of the
Yeah,
room.
it's that big space in the middle of the room.
So
Right.
yeah, I'm just gonna try to punch it and like try knocking it towards that.
Okay. Roll an attack.
And please don't miss. I'll make it reckless if I have to. Does a 17 hit?
17 does hit.
Cool.
All right, it is
That
no
sounds
longer
like it
effectively
barely hit.
showing the numbers.
That sounds like it barely hit.
Stream sees the number.
I mean, I just have to refresh it again.
Yeah, it started doing that for me too.
Damage is 13 plus 2, 15 damage.
15.
Yep.
So you're gonna punch it in its side, trying to shift it around, and you hit it, and you get roll a strength check actually for me.
I'm raging, so I have an advantage.
I'm gonna do this. Let's see what the fuck happens.
Wow, those are big numbers.
I can't see them, but I'm imagining he didn't roll bigger than a 6.
I got a 1 and a 3.
Yep.
Oh god.
Technically bigger than a 6.
Yeah, so 8.
All right. So
God.
I meant what his die landed on, but anyways, proceed.
Man,
roll a
I'm
d100, Will.
I'm supposed to be good at strength. Come on. That's 66.
76, 67, 66.
Will.
He did it. He said 66.
He did say 66.
All right.
That's Controlius being like, prepare for disappointment.
How bungled am I getting? How dead am I? Or how dead is it invading
So
me?
Or how dead am I?
You
Yeah.
punch this thing in the side, and you slip right above the hip, and you shift it a little bit, and it plants its feet. Except it plants one foot on the edge, and there it shifts, and it stares at you as it pushes. It almost shifts to raise its fist to hit you,
This is where that strength check came in.
and it shifts to the right.
Yeah, I'm going down.
Will, roll 10d8 for me.
Okay. All right.
Hmm.
Okay. All right. I'm not automatically dead, guys. 10. No, that's 10d8, not 8d10. Hold up. 10. There we go. Just gotta click them. Oh, man, that's a lot of dice. Okay, that's 55.
Yeah.
Your
And
max
then-
XP is 52.
And Will, roll 10d6.
Oh, there's more.
Yeah.
What is going on?
So earlier, Controlius was rolling our fall damage, and we were rolling the opponent's fall damage.
Okay.
I mean, the problem is that the thing shifted to the right. It's standing with
Yeah.
its right foot on the pole.
Yeah.
It shifted to the right, meaning it fell down.
Yeah. So that's
The problem is they gripped
90.
you.
It's
that's
currently on the bottom
80.
floor.
89 total.
So as you strike it, it shifts. It raises its arm up to punch you, putting its weight on its right foot. And shifts and hits the column on the way down. All
Very
the way
smart
down.
robot.
The
not a very
column
smart-
bends and shifts. You hear a large talk as the clock stops. You hear the gears grinding as this sentry crushes the center column as it falls. Snapping it as it bounces through this past second floor, past Grandma and Hippo,
It's falling.
and crashes with a glorious shatter a sound
Glorious.
as it lands on the bottom floor. You hear
Okay.
creaks of the support of the beams on the
Uh-oh.
bottom floor as there is a hand that pulls itself from the broken gears, and the creature slowly starts to lift itself. But as you see this, looking down the hole, you see this creature rising. You also hear rumblings from the walls around you.
Guys, I think I did a bad.
No
Support
shit.
beam was just broken, wasn't it?
We have an option of staying and getting collapsed on, attempting to get out as fast as possible, or bail into the mysterious fog.
Okay, it's like back
I'll
up.
take the third
Did
option.
I also fall, or did it just fall?
Just it.
Because I thought I was the only one falling, based
No,
on how
you
you
didn't
worded
fall.
it.
You
Okay,
punched it,
cool.
it shifted, and then it tried to kill you, and it died. It didn't die. It landed on the bottom floor. It still has health.
Cool.
But
Guys,
it's rising up, and but you hear the building turning almost as you see gears breaking, and the ones that were in the Grandma and Hippo, you can see the gears in the wall cracking and tilting and shifting
Question.
awkwardly. One second, let me finish. As nothing is you see the walls rumble with dust and debris falling, and you start to see cracks forming across the walls, from the bottom up of each floor. What's your question?
I was gonna ask what is above us in this room. Is it just like a flat ceiling, or do we see
It's
clockwork?
It's a flat ceiling. Well, you see a little bit of clockwork, and you see cracks forming up there, but it is a flat ceiling with like gears sticking out near the top. Not a lot of them.
As dangerous as it is, I think Legend might be right. Our option is to go through the portal. Or it is
Our
an option.
options are stay here and get crumbled, attempt to make it down before the building collapses in on itself, or
We could
bail
also-
into the mysterious fog.
We could also try to punch a wall through the highest floor and jump down. I know, or not jump down, but somehow get down from there.
I mean, if we're lucky, there'll be a nice vine we can use to have a slightly safer descent, but...
I vote
Yeah.
portal.
The vines were only
of
halfway
the
up.
people of the top floor, I think the best option we have is to jump in the fog and hope for the best, even though I don't think it's gonna work.
Oh, is it still my turn?
No, comments.
It
I
has
mean,
only been your
Oh,
turn.
combat's
on-
over.
I mean, at this point,
Yeah, combat.
I'm not going to do combat because
Yeah.
there's no combat at the current moment. Y'all are out of combat.
Well, that was quick.
I wasn't expecting Will to hit all the rolls I made him do to do that.
Oh,
There was a 9 in there, that surprises me.
Yeah, I rolled a 8.
oh my god.
The contested strength check was like
All
even.
right, the
No,
stars
I got an
lined
8 and he got a 9. He beat me by 1.
No, you got an 8.
Oh wow!
Which was
There's an
enough for me
8
to
on
shift.
the game log screen.
Yeah. Oh, he rolled
Alright.
an 8.
Wait,
The
what?
strength
No,
check
what
was
are
an
you talking
8.
about?
Yeah.
Oh, then I rolled a 7 then. I was 1 under what he rolled.
Yeah.
I remember
Yeah,
that
I got
part.
an 8.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
I'm
he rolled an 8, I rolled a 7. I had to roll
Cool.
a 3 plus 4.
God, what was all those hundreds that I had to roll?
To see what was going to happen. Like, I was trying to decide, like, do I really want to have this thing fall on the first turn of combat? Like, alright, let me do these contested rolls and see what the fuck happens. Yeah,
It's not dead. It's just damaged, very damaged, and so is the building. Let's run.
Alright,
Yeah.
everybody gets to make their decision on how they choose to get out of this predicament. I think me and Doc are nosediving into this fog without much of a second thought.
Still technically invisible.
Like, if they're going, I'm following.
All right, I'm gonna cast light on myself just to end the invincibility, and so I can be a light as people go towards this portal. Hopefully, maybe.
still technically magical light around the room.
I'm gonna cast light to end the invisibility if D-Train doesn't.
Sure.
I'm
fair enough.
just getting rid of it for now because there's nothing to hide from.
So if I'm correct, Doc, Will, and Legend are diving through the thing, right?
I
You
encourage.
don't have
the
to
party
ask
not-
D-Train, he's stuck in a backpack.
No, he's not.
He'll get back in the backpack.
Is he still here? Did he leave?
Yes, I'm still
Okay.
here.
Oh,
All right. So the four of you are going through. Zatsu.
Well, my other only option was to try to do as I said earlier and use my dagger to, I don't know, hit one of the ruins or something and
a
jump
dagger.
down holding the wire. But I mean, I don't want to be stranded in this
Well, technically, you still have a hippo and a grandma.
possibly world or something because we don't know what's
Yeah.
on the other end of the
I would like to
fog
note
and
that
stuff. So I
I
guess
was
I'm just
only
going.
going through if everyone else went through. I don't think I conveyed
I guess
that
I'm
clearly
following
enough.
with.
Hippo and Grandma, are y'all gonna try and go down, or are you gonna go up?
Uh, So when this place is breaking up, are there any holes that we can,
There are cracks
in the
along the
walls?
wall. It appears the building, if anything else, is imploding.
So there's no actual
I
holes to
broke
jump
it.
out of or anything?
No.
It is a shorter distance to the
Okay.
portal than it is the front door.
Yeah.
Do you want to take 3d8 of fall damage to get to the door faster?
There's also that.
There's also the sentry at the where the fall is.
You will likely
Yeah.
take an op attack from the sentry if you jump down the hole and run to the door.
I was gonna say, also the whole punching a wall on the outside part.
Yeah, that didn't work.
They're wizards. They don't have strength.
Fair, but you do.
One of them has shatter. I don't know if it'll work. on
I'm
the stone
in
wall.
the fog, and no, I
Hey!
don't have strength. I have 9 strength.
I would not cast Shatter during this.
Shatter me.
I would
The song I'm
not
playing,
do
Grandma.
that.
Let's go.
So I'm gonna make
What?
the decision for y'all, and I'm gonna put y'all through the portal.
Okay, I have been playing Shatter Me this entire time because it's a song about a clockwork. Like,
Made
doll.
my decision for me. So rude.
I
I
mean,
was gonna do dumb
wanted to
things,
find a
man.
way-
I know, but
It's also upbeat enough
it's
to be a
already
boss song.
12:30. I want to get to bed eventually.
What's on the other side of the portal? No.
Controllers, I knew that you wanted us
6:30,
to jump
man.
through, but I wanted to see if I could defy that just
I know.
for
You
shits
see,
and
if one of
giggles.
us defied it, then it would be a split party situation. And I
Yeah.
don't think that's a very good idea.
I kind of
No,
just wanted to pick on you.
I know.
Yes.
Well, we went through the portal. I broke it, guys.
Broke the clock
Dear.
tower. Congratulations.
Shoutouts
Yep.
to Cheese for giving us this get out of jail free card, and also for sort of causing this issue.
How
Wait,
did?
what did Cheese do?
Cheese found this key.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
As you, this is too big, isn't it? This is bigger than the space I made. Oh well, that's the thing I did. As you enter through the portal, you come into a room, and in front of you, it's colder than it was before.
It's water.
Cold.
Colder.
Colder.
It's chilly. You're no longer raging, Will.
Okay. Yeah. I'm just
Um,
coming down from the shock of breaking a tower.
yeah. You don't hear anything going through. Like, there's not like any distinct sounds. You just sort of go through, and it's almost silent for a half second before you stumble on through the other door. You see what in front of you appears to be an exit, but of course nothing comes easily.
All right, what's between us and the
You
exit?
put a Dark Souls fog door in front of us. Don't act like this is a plot twist.
All right, we rolling
It's the
initiative.
asylum demon.
Just what is it?
It's two asylum demons.
Oh,
Oh,
God,
boy.
that's a big boy.
So before you stands two huge warforged.
Oh.
Hmm.
They are titanic, titans of size.
Go legend.
Okay.
Talk to your brethren.
There are large platforms across, like two platforms, one under one of the arms and one across one of the shoulders, that appear to be large enough for one of you to stand on each of them.
Ah,
Large
Big
hammers
boys.
in their arms and blades in the others.
We're gonna die.
They are
Guys, I don't think
ancient
we were supposed
looking,
to get here.
much longer than any history that you have read, but they still shine, as though they have been polished recently.
Is the door closed behind us?
The door is shimmers and then fades into just the wall.
Of course it does.
These
I don't think we
two
were supposed to
titans
get here yet.
shift and stand at almost an attention. They take up the room is appears to be ancient, but there's not dust or anything stop holding it almost. There's not dust or rubble. It's an ancient room that has been well kept by something or someone. The Titans shift, bringing forward their massive hammer and their massive blade.
Don't try to look threatening, everyone.
My weapons have not been drawn
I feel
yet.
like everyone is just like, all right, everyone chill, stay cool.
They
Or
are
even cow.
concerning looking for all of you. You've never seen something so large.
Okay, yeah, even
You hear a
cows on
voice
this
in your
stay
head,
cool.
almost whispering in common. Visitors. What brings you to my most humble doorstep?
Series of unfortunate events.
Caused by this one.
Sorry, this is all just a big misunderstanding. We see my friend over here punched a robot really hard, and then the robot fell down a hole, and then its tower collapsed. And our choices were die from collapse or die from whatever was in here. Please spare us.
What if I
The
casted...
tower? The robot sentry? You destroyed the shield guardian.
No, we didn't. It's fine.
He was still down there when we jumped through the
See,
fog.
bro,
He was walking.
He's still alive.
Last we saw him, he was good. He was moving around.
This is what punching gets you, Will.
Listen, we were getting nowhere with y'all like dancing around it. I had to do something.
I was gonna try running
Can you
past,
not think of
but
anything
no,
else
you
of
had to
time?
punch it.
We were technically
Yeah,
dead.
Can we
and
let
I
the
punched
DM
it.
progress the events, please?
But
No,
the
no,
clock
he
tower.
wants to panic. He wants to.
The clock tower was destroyed, you say?
Maybe. Maybe. It might be destroyed, but it might not be.
We did not get to see it collapse. We would be dead if we got to see it collapse.
The central column? Was it broken?
Damaged.
You sound giddy at this, Controllers.
And
I mean, maybe
the magical
it's like
columns.
he
What of
was.
them?
Those are fine.
Those are
We
fine.
didn't touch them.
Didn't touch them. But you said the clock tower was collapsing.
It was
Maybe collapsing.
Maybe.
Last we saw.
Last you saw. Were there cracks along the wall?
Yep.
There may have been a
It was
crack or two.
I don't like
those
to.
might have been there before we started it.
I don't like Controllers' tone right now.
The gears.
We can fix those.
Did they stop?
No,
They were still
they
moving.
Were going. Yeah.
They
broken
weren't happy,
clock.
but they were moving.
A broken clock is still right twice a day.
Yes, yes, it will be right twice. Oh, so right.
Yeah, really right. So, anyways, where's the exit?
Oh,
We just want to like get out of your hair. Sorry for bothering you.
my hair. Of course, of course. Who would ever want to be in my hair? And at this point, you see a creature slowly descending from the ceiling. You see tentacles.
See, what are you doing up there?
Lashing out, not attacking anything, but
tentacles.
almost
That's
whipping
like not
as
great,
it
bro.
falls. And you
It's not a
see
mind flare.
um,
No.
You
Not
see
this early.
a large brain-like creature with a beak flutter down in front of you.
No.
He doesn't have any hair. Eh.
Yes, yes.
Hey, hi friend. How
My
you doing?
hair. You would not
It's a
like to
mind
be in
flayer.
that. Excellent. You seem to have done me a service.
Have we?
And
Yeah.
your name
Released it.
is.
Cool.
Oh, I don't believe you need that yet. Oh no. It is much, much too early. I would have to speak with my masters. I'm sure they'll be quite pleased at the fall of the tower. You have done me a great service.
Guys, I
We did
don't
the
think we're gonna make it
good.
to the fair in time.
I don't think we did the good. I think we did the very
good.
bad.
All right.
Well, we
Hello.
did the
I'm
very
glad
bad,
we could
but
do
we
you
did
a
the
favor, but can you tell us if we're free to go or not?
All right. Pause a second. I'm gonna pull my boys in for a huddle. We just need to discuss something ourselves real quick. Just
Let me finish this real quick, Will. You see this floating brain, this beaked brain, turn slightly to the left. Its tentacles almost dropping down, almost as a cloak, and then turn slightly to the right. And they sort of flicker on the end slowly. With all this wonderful change. Oh, yes. The Tower of Mishra gone. That clockwork fool. He's.
we
The
shouldn't have done
tentacles at the end are, at this point, draping across the floor as though they were the tips of a cloak. And it hovers there. Yes.
What do you mean, we will?
Yes, I think I shall let you live. I won't even test you at this point.
You're gonna have.
Yeah,
And you
didn't
came
come in
from.
here alone.
Where did you come from?
That the clock tower.
The clock tower. Yes. Before that, were you in Camus?
Where?
Where?
Oh yeah, sorry. We're not really good with like town names and stuff. We just kind of drift along as we go. Don't pay too much attention.
They've never heard of Camus, the great city of Mishra.
There were. There
Oh,
might have
yeah,
been a city there
that-
before.
That is the ruins of the city, Mishra.
The ruins of the city. Grandma, roll a history check.
Yeah, guys, maybe we shouldn't give it more information.
Yeah, I know. I'm like,
It's a brain. You can't give it new information.
So you've heard of in stories a city called Camus. You don't remember, like it has something to do with the Brothers' War, but you don't remember what. Like you don't know much about it beyond that. You haven't studied it.
So does Orza mean something to you?
Orza. Orza probably means something. Yes, yes. I'm sorry, I'm writing stuff down so I don't forget. Yes. I think I'll put you back where Camus should be. Everyone roll a dexterity save for me. At advantage. Because I want to give you all a chance.
Good lord.
Well, I'm
It's
dead.
still not coming out at advantage when I click on advantage.
Oh, wait. For advantage, do you roll twice?
You roll twice and
Yes.
give me the higher one.
I got
20.
16.
Oh, thank God.
D-Train, that's not a save.
15.
oh, sorry.
I mean, for
I got
D-Train, it's
19.
probably the same between the two. Because I think there's Constitution and Wisdom. But I don't know. Alright.
Well, if you roll it with the save, I think he gets the
I still ended up with an 18.
he gets the Jack of Trades
I mean,
bonus.
that's what I
doesn't he?
got too.
Did anyone roll a 20 or above?
I hit 20.
You hit 20. Anyone
Yep.
else?
I got
That's it.
16.
I only hit 19.
Alright.
You're
That's
rolling
the
a lot of
closest.
20s
Did
today,
anyone
Hippo.
not hit at least a 10?
I don't think so.
If 10 is the fail threshold, we're all alive.
Oh
Alright.
wait.
Yeah.
So at
No,
this
there-
point,
Yeah, we did.
you feel something funny as he says the last thing. Yes, the town, the city of Kamos, the great city, which, as you shared, is in ruins. And you feel tingly. It starts almost at your stomach and spreads slowly. It's not uncomfortable, but it's unusual, almost as though you're getting poked randomly, and then you feel almost nothingness where as it spreads through your body.
Oh,
And
but I'm
almost,
Hey,
ticklish.
hey,
it
can I
almost feels
convince?
like that you're coming. It's spreading almost it's circularly, so it's actually going from your gut to your arms as though a circle spreading from your center.
Before anything poofs, can I yell out real quick? Hey, can you drop us off at the lake instead?
No.
At
there's
this
a
point,
crack
you
in
all
there.
vanish.
Okay.
I said the.
No.
And you feel yourself all reappear in the woods once more.
Can
Oh.
we see that the clock tower is or is not still there?
Do we have?
So as you reappear in the woods, you all you're about 2 feet above the ground, and you all sort of collapse onto the ground. Hippo, you make a nice roll and get back up on your feet, just sort of.
I mean,
Surprised,
I guess I was
but-
shortly.
I'm still fluttering.
Do we
I
remember?
mean, you were surprised by the teleportation. You still fell.
Okay.
I mean, none of you take damage from it, but you're surprised and stunned, and you're back. You are where the trees start spreading, and you're able to look over to where the clock tower was. It is no more.
Was okay.
The clock tower is gone. There is the sentry though is standing in front of where the door was, just standing, staring.
He
At
still
us.
got to guard the
Goddamn it,
door.
Should
Well,
we
no.
do something about that
No,
before
that's
some
not really
unknowing
good.
adventurer ticks it off?
So-
There are cracks in the sentry's armor. There's
I feel like we could, take it down pretty easy at this point.
Well,
I think we
Why
should
are you
leave
trying to
it.
take out the sentry? Leave it alone.
I think we
If
should leave it
someone,
so it will chip damage
just
the
walks
brain.
by, it's probably gonna try to kill them.
at this point while you're standing around discussing attacking this sentry, you hear a voice behind you. No.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's what
Oh,
I
no.
expected.
We broke things.
We
Sorry.
broke. Well,
I am
we
on-
didn't do anything. Will broke things.
yeah.
Are you all turning to look at the voice?
Yes.
I
Who
am.
is it?
You see
No, I'm giving a dirty look at Will.
You see a small fae floating about
The
3.5 feet above the
barbarian.
ground in a nice white dress. She's
Do I recognize her?
she's familiar as the fact that she's a fairy like you, but
That's
you
why I
don't.
asked.
It's not someone you know. But she's staring past your group at the broken tower and the sentry. No. I'm losing my mind. Deku, you couldn't guard it.
Well,
I also joined D-Train in giving bad looks to Will.
And at this point, we're going to conclude for the week.
Okay.
We get cliffhangered on meeting a small fairy. All right.
next time on Dragon Ball.
Next time.
I enjoyed an
on-
actual cliffhanger. This
Yeah.
is good.
I mean.
Oh, news. I may actually be here next Saturday. Not sure though.
Okay.
Okay, well, yeah, that was the thing. That was totally no one in particular person's fault.
Yeah, no one person. That was definitely not gonna happen no matter what the fuck y'all did.
It was a team effort.
You were gonna find a way to make it happen. Got it.
Yeah,
Cool.
I mean, no, not necessarily. I didn't necessarily mean it was not necessarily going to break the clock tower, but the original plan
You
was
weren't-
different. But I like this the way it turned out. I definitely changed it like 4 times. I also wasn't expecting you all to nuke my fucking kobolds.
You put oil on the
Gave
floor.
a wizard a tower coated in oil. What was the game plan?
I did. Because that's the way the encounter that I had read was written. It's like, cool, this is awesome. You slip and slide, you run into the gears, you get hurt. You have to be careful while you walk into it.
Slide.
Glorious.
You're
Grandma
hilarious.
nuked my kobold.
Slide.
You're so
Grandma-
funny. You should pursue a career in comedy.
Grandma got first initiative.
How
Thumbs up to
hesitant.
my impeccable improv skills.
I wasn't expecting that somehow.
Controlius, how hesitant were you on that hideous laughter?
I loved the idea.
He
Like,
thought it was great.
I thought it was great. Like, I'll be honest, you did it. It's like, I'm gonna have this thing fall away from Will because it's gonna be fucking hilarious to him just want to punch something and not be able to.
Yeah,
still
the
punched
first
it.
one fell. I took the second one.
Yeah.
You just seemed really hesitant about it. That's why I asked.
I was just so excited about it. Like,
He was
I
trying to
did.
figure out how to make it work.
yeah, I was. So it was just smart. Like, you had to have at least a 4. It had a 5.
Lovely.
Damn it, Will.
God, yeah, okay.
I need to look up more puns.
Yeah, like
No, I feel like we broke this encounter a lot.
you did a lot of things I wasn't
We-
expecting, but at the same point,
Oh yeah, Grandma also did
yeah,
something.
Grandma also broke that.
I
second
was asleep in a backpack and took 10 fucking damage.
I mean, that was
And
Will's fault.
They brought it downstairs. That
Deep
wasn't
Train,
my
you
fault.
call the barbarian dumb every time you address him, and you still choose to put your safety in his hands. You cannot blame him.
Hey.
You live in a dangerous environment.
Yes.
I
You know
only
what?
have an intelligence of 10, so
that means your
Just
average intelligence.
remember,
Average.
I'm only one smarter than he is.
higher than me.
I'm not angry.
Okay, you know what?
I'm just
If you're
disappointed.
actively complaining about this to Calendar, you're getting kicked out of my backpack.
So at this point, I'm actually
Cheese won't let you.
At this point, I'm gonna close the stream off. But I hope y'all had fun listening to this absolute madness.
Yes.
I'm still confused on what the fuck I've missed.
We'll explain.
we'll
Not
explain.
much.
I hope
Not-
everyone who's
not
watching has a
much
great night.
happened.
Thank y'all for coming, and try not to roll more nat ones.